2:3.
Hello there, everyone! Oh my god, has that not been a very long time? And not besides the stream, because it's been around a week since I streamed, but also very much since we've seen that logo, hasn't it? It has been quite a while. And it is fun that after all of this time, the most active my starting soon stream is still when I announce that I'm doing a stream that has anything to do with either Split Apart or lore content in general. It is good to see that my general audience has not left. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you so much, Cheese, for the tier. Subscribe to Tier 1 for 6 months. Let's go.
I love September discount.
Yo, I appreciate that a lot. Thank you so much. Yeah, it is the September discount, so if you guys want to take advantage of that, I advise you do that now. Guys, there's a couple things we have to talk about before we head into the Split Apart tier list, which we will do today. Also, the Crafted Together nominations, which I think will be fun. But there's a couple things that we need to talk about really quickly. One of them is that I will be going to the UK very soon. Originally, the goal was because I want to make sure that I can go to continue my studies, but there is now a second goal added on to the top of that, and that is the fact that Saturn is there, and he has never been this close, and I'm not letting him get out. I'm not letting him get away. I'm like, he's right fucking there, bro. I can't not try to get him while I'm there. But make use of it. It's unfortunate. Don't worry about it though, Maya. I still appreciate it. You still subscribing after over 50 months is a type of dedication I cannot explain, and it is, as always, very appreciated, Maya. Thank you so much. Sorry. Please don't hunt him down. Dude, Siba, he's gotta go. I'm sorry. He's just gotta go. It's just true. He's just gotta go. Let's head into this. It's gonna be way too loud. Way too loud. There we go. Hello. Are you hunting down Gorb and or Saturn? Well, I've already hunted down Gorb before, but me and Saturn will both be in the UK for quite a bit. I will be there for around a 9 to 10 week period between November 11th-ish and January 12th-ish, which means that I will be there for quite a bit, and he is there for a longer time than me. So it would be a shame if I, for whatever reason, let him get away. Which I'm not planning on doing, but yeah. Please don't do that. I know C can only last so long. His time has come. True. I can't let him get out. I can't let him get away from me. It's a terrible plan to let that happen, so we're not doing that. Anyway, chat. I'm here with multiple announcements, things to talk about. Nothing too exciting. Nothing too exciting. That's not true. I'm lying. I think that there is quite exciting news personally. I don't have anything big to show it off. I don't have any prepared cinematics or something, because God knows that I don't have the time to make those anymore nowadays. So I have a server to run. So what I have to talk about, what I have to announce, is a new lore series, a announcement regarding an old one, and is that it? I think that's it. Sort of. That's probably it. That's most of it, at least. But yeah, that's all pretty much the main news what we're going to talk about today. But I don't know when I should do that. I don't know if I should do that now or if I should do that after we've done this. So that's kind of up to what you guys want. Do you guys want to hear the news now, or do I do one thing now and do another one later? I could do that. Oh, that's fun. That sounds like a good idea. Just announce one now and do the other one later. One now? Yeah, that's a smart idea. I'm a smart guy. Okay, what I'll do is I'll announce the one that has to do with the old project first. So, just straight up would be nice. Yeah, but we're not doing that. We're getting viewer retention. Anyway, The announcement that has to do with Split Apart. Somehow I still have an announcement regarding Split Apart, which is crazy because it ended over 9 months ago. A baby was born in the time that it took me. But what I'm going to do is hopefully in the weekend of, I don't know specifically what day yet, and this is hopefully, it could be a week later, because it depends on somebody and a couple of people who I would like to be there for it. Hopefully in the weekend of October 4th, I will be releasing the quote-unquote, I'm getting a lot of messages suddenly very shortly after one another. Oh, okay, never mind, it was Katie, she does that. Hopefully in the the October 4th weekend, I will be releasing a quote-unquote director's cut version of Chapter 3. A version of Chapter 3 with new content, a version of Chapter 3 with updated voice lines, with updated cinematography. Not many of the none of the replay shots that were already there have been changed because I can't access those anymore, and I do not want to re-record them. I'm way too busy. So you guys are getting an updated version of Chapter 3, which is the YouTube upload of it. I won't stream it like I did with Chapter 3 when it came out all that time ago. But what we will do, David, thank you for the follow. Well, Delta David, by the way, welcome to the follow. But what we will do is I will be premiering it on YouTube, hopefully around the time of October 4th, and we could all just sit around and have a cool little live reaction to it. I'm not entirely sure. I don't think I'll stream it because it's not gonna be a very successful stream. But at the very least, there will be a director's cut release of the event, and I want to make it a bit of a community event, a re-release of Chapter 3, so to say. The reason that I decided to put the effort to make it an actual full-on like second version of Chapter 3 is because I really wanted it to be fit for a YouTube upload. And I wanted to kind of mark the start of a new era for me as well, which is that, but that's going to come into the second announcement that I have, but that's for later. But I want the director's cut of Chapter 3 to be a official mark of an end. The official point where I say, okay, this is where I let this story go, right? Like, the characters are done. I'm not going to add anything more to them over time. Well, that's not entirely true because the character will make cameo appearances in numerous media. But, like, for me, I'm going to move on to my next project. Like, I've worked on Arcadia for a very long time. Yes, I have been working on it for a while. And the members are making so much lore on it, and it's such Arcadia's been such a success, and it has literally made me emotional on so many moments in the last couple of weeks in my life. But because of all of the time I've spent preparing the server together with my fantastic dev team, I've not really had time for my own project, and that is changing, but I'll come back to that later on. Alright, that having been said, we have two options for the Split Apart tier list. One of them is one of them is very simple. We just continue where we technically left off, like in May of last year. And the other one is that we completely restart. And I don't know which one is the best one to go for, if I'll be completely honest. Split Apart stream list. There you go. Always nice to have that one handy. So keep going where you left off, then reorder at the end. Way to keep us suspense, yes. I don't know, maybe, yeah. No, you know what I'll do? I'll reorder them now. I'll quickly enough go over these that I have in here, and then I'll add my thoughts on the ones that, I forgot 1.5. Fuck, where did I put that one? Oh, shit. I forgot. Where did I put it? I do not know where I put that. I forgot to reorder it. Shit, I think 1.5 is an A tier stream? No way I put that in S, right? Let me see. I have the stream here. 1.5. Yeah, A tier. I knew it. Fuck yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. I know myself so well, guys. It is crazy work. Alright, anyway. Yeah, I will go over the ones that are on here now. And then after I've reordered them, I will go ahead and actually confirm... Oh, my poor strobe valves. Thank you for the hydration, and don't worry about it. I have hydration on the cooldown because I'm not like Saturn. They can't spam it with me. Appreciate that. So we'll go over the ones that I have here now. 0.3 in F tier is crazy. Let's start with that one. Let's go bottom up. So 0.3, this streak needs to end. Fucking I've tried everything I could, man. I literally have. Like, I don't know what you want from me. Um, 0.3 is a bit of a weird one because it is not really a lore stream, and it also is a lore stream, but it is also kind of not a lore stream at all. The thing is that this was back in the day when Showtime SMP lore. I made 0.3 a split apart chapter after the fact. So it wasn't a split apart chapter prior to it, and also when in the time that this was taking off, split apart was something that I just decided to name the show at the time and didn't really go into with the thought process of, oh yeah, this is gonna become the most successful thing I've ever made in my life, and then it did, content wise at least. So yeah, I kind of did this without fully thinking about. Although interconnected pieces of the story were already present in it. Kanchi gets like headaches and visions from different worlds, or at least starts talking about people from different worlds. He talks about Onion and how he's had a son Nico at some point. It is a bit of a tipping point from the arc that I have of Zolister up until the launch of the casino. It establishes my relation with Nebula at the time, which never was a good one. I never... Nebula, by the way, you're in chat. You are great. My character never really liked your character that much because of how reckless you were being. But obviously that kind of tipped on its head and completely twisted around in the second half of the story. Anyway, so yeah, that I put it in F tier only because it doesn't have the preparational work that I wanted to have put into it. If I look back in hindsight, I don't think that this is a bad one. I think if we have to put any of them in F tier, it would be 0.3. I think that is a very fair one to put in there. I think it is. 1.6 and 0.2 I'm also not changing. I do really like the monologue or the talk I have with Rin at the end of 1.6 though. I do really like that. And the talk I have with XP's character is also really fun. Hello, Nezzy. I'm not entirely sure. Microwave, yeah. The thing is, 1.6 is short. Yeah, 1.6. 0.6 is probably my favorite. 0.6 is good. I like 0.6 a lot. Although I put it in beta for reasons. But 1.6 is short. I think that, if anything, Split Apart needed more of that. How about none of them in F tier? No. I have to be honest with myself. 0.3 was I made that a chapter after the fact because it just happened to line up partially with what I wanted. So that's why it is in F tier. I do want at least one of them down there. Like I can't sit here on a high horse and preach that everything I've made is perfect. I've also had a lot of thoughts that changed on everything up here, but we'll get there in a moment. I like 1.6. It's short. It establishes what it needs to, and it gets done exactly what it needs to do as well. It sets up Geo, it sets up Nebula as a bit of a temporary force against me. It sets up the weakness of the armor, although, as I said, the reason that I originally put it in detail was because I wasn't really a big fan of how I ended up doing it, because the tentacles just kind of... They visualized it really well. They made it look really cool. But then in hindsight, I realized that it looked like Venom a bit too much. And I did not like that at all. Because the armor is obviously partially inspired by Venom, although mostly taking the physical form of addiction put into a physical attribute in a show. I'll put it on C. But only because in the time since I've streamed since I streamed the previous tier listing stream, I've realized that Split Apart was way too fucking long. Some Split Apart chapters are just way too long and shouldn't be that long, which I have obviously taken to heart for the next series that is coming. 0.2 I'm keeping in D tier. It is the stream where I officially started talking to Rin the Hacker, who I obviously love with my entire heart, but for completely different reasons we're keeping it in there. I don't want to go over that one again, so we're moving on. 0.1, I mean, that's in C tier for sentimental value, right? Like 0.2 fucking long, yeah. Split Apart might be a similar length to One Piece. Okay, that's a bit extreme. But what I'm trying to say is that like a lot of Split Apart streams kind of like there's also a couple of them that are justified for their length. Like Chapter 2, justified. Chapter 1, justified. Even Chapter 1 is only an hour and a half, guys, by the way. Just so you know. Let's see. 1.4 is justified, also not that long of a stream. 2.3 is also not that long of a stream. 1.9 has a pretty justifiable runtime, although it really started to drag near the end. But most of them just didn't. Like, the main plot would end, and I just wouldn't end stream. Which, I mean, worked out for me because the viewers stayed, but it also made it so that rewatches make this show a little bit tiring at times. Okay, anyway, moving on. So, having just done 1.6 and not wanting to change 0.2, 0.3, we're getting to 0.1. Now, 0.1 is obviously the starting point for Split Apart. This is the one where I decided this is the name, and this is where we begin. It sets up Kanchi's character really well. It sets a very clear goal. It establishes the world very well, because Nebula had just come back from being a ghost in it. So Kanchi, this is where he's faced with the fact that he has 5 lives here, instead of like the normal 1 that he usually thinks he has. So he gets to know the world a little bit better. He gets to establish his character about being a parent that cares and would give everything for his daughter. And meets a couple figures like Silvasaur, obviously that whole thing that happens later on. Cupid, obviously, also an important character that he meets. Same goes for Zolister's in it, Nebula's in it. It's a pretty solid setup stream. Wishing you an amazing day. Thank you very much, Aragon. Love you very much, King. I hope you are having a great day yourself. Sorry. I had to check in a bit of a text message. Anyway, hoping you have a good day as well, mate. So, for that reason, I'm keeping it here. It's not great. It is short enough. It is the runtime is good. I like the runtime. I like the story in it. It is just a little bit rough for a Split Apart chapter. But, I mean, it's the first, so it makes sense. There was a lot of inconsistency with the ghost stuff because it was generally all improvised. Yeah, no, that's fair. I mean, to be fair, Nebula, at that time, everything was improvised. Like, I kind of took the fucking improvised lore thing and chopped it in half when I did chapter 1. After that point, I kind of just went, no, I'm completely planning it out now. And then everyone went, oh, I guess we have to do that too. And then and then everything kind of followed from there. So I'm partially responsible for that. 2.1. Yeah, I think it's in a good place. It's a simple chapter. It's fun. I like the ending a lot. A lot of the people in it were not lore creators, so they had a lot of fun with it. This was after Money SMP Season 1, which is crazy, considering where we are now. Shoals was fantastic. Wookie was just pissing about, and he did a fantastic job. I like the ending talk that Kanchi has with Boomy in the Coliseum, because this is obviously the last time, at least as far as we are currently aware. There might have been a time in between, but as far as Kanchi knows, this is the last time he meets Boomy before he goes off to Arcadia to die, pretty much. Are the tiers in order too? I don't think so, per se. I could do that later, but for now, that's fine. 0.9 is good. Very long talk with Q. Bit too long of a talk, but it was a good talk. Kanji's character, looking back on it, this is probably the chapter that I personally as a writer have the most difficulty with to look back on. Because Kanji is just about to be pissed at Q for being a fucking cannibal. I think that's a very reasonable thing to crash out over, honestly. But he goes kind of far. He goes kind of far. Like, he practically tells Q that killing themselves is the best alternative for them. Also, guys, for everybody who's currently in chat, I would appreciate it if you guys could retweet the tweet that I said that I'm doing stream about Split Apart stuff. Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying that it's a bad chapter. It's good. But I think Kanchi went a little bit too far. Mew doesn't have Twitter. If you can't, you don't have to. I'm just putting it in there for if you have. So Kanji kind of goes very far here. Oh, but Q did so well. Like, I really love this chapter. I look back on it quite often, and I think, it's not perfect, but it is fun. I had a good time doing it. It is also, I think, the day after 0.8. Like, this is, I think, literally the stream after 0.8. Which is insane, because when the fuck did Split Apart ever have a stream within the same month? Like, twice. Pretty much never. 2-hour stream. I talk with Q. I talk with. I see Cupid here as well. I obviously just reestablished Rin's character and the sleepwalking a bit more because her wisdom teeth was recently removed at the time, so they were not actively talking. So yeah, it's just a solid, fun little chapter. Nothing too crazy. See, it was brutal. I was in shock during my rewatch. I'm dead. Same day, I think. Yeah, and you still wanted to be there. You were crazy. 1.8. Ooh, guys. Now I know there's some people. I know that the community loves 1.8. If you don't gotta tell me one thing, it's that 1.8 is a fan fucking favorite. People love this stream, and a big reason for that is because of everyone coming to talk to me and just shit on me during it, which is completely justified, by the way. Hold on, I quickly want to grab this one, have a look at it. Hold up here. There you go. This stream was fun. This stream was very fun. By the way, it has like 3,000 views. Jesus fuck. It's a 3.5 hour VOD. Guys, I need you guys to know, recently there has been a resurgence in Split Apart viewership. It is worrying me. I got for the first time in almost a year since chapter 3, I got a fucking notification from my YouTube app on my phone. That went, yo, by the way, good numbers. And I went, what numbers? And then I went to my VODs channels account. Hold up, let me quickly check. It's just crazy work. In the last 28 days, there have been 3,000 views on my watch. That's more than on my main, on my VOD channel. Which is crazy. Watch time in hours is 680 in the last month. 680 hours, guys. What? The most viewed stream is Money SMP. Dude, the Money SMP VODs, by the way, also do really good. And then it's chapter 1.9, chapter 0.1, and chapter 1.8, which is crazy. Yeah, Money SMP season 3 streams do really well as well. I was reminiscing, man. My bad. Yeah, your lore got directly exposed to a larger community. Yes, this is very true. I rewatched 1.8 with my friend. Didn't go well. Fair point. What is happening? We're doing stuff for lore, Lucas. I'm doing a look back on Split Apart and doing a final rating of all of the chapters, pretty much, and then doing nominations for a award show that has to do with Minecraft stuff. Anyway, hope you're doing okay. But yeah, you guys love this one, and for good reason. It's really good. This scene with Divvy, man. Oh, this poor guy.
If this is selfish of me to say out of all people, but please, something wrong. What the fuck? Please, I'm trying to help you, okay? I'm trying to make...
By the way, if you pay close attention, you can see Armor Kancha, like, coming up with the concept of rage baiting here. I thought Kancha was AFK, my stream just muted. No, I'm not AFK, I'm here. Hi, I'm here. We're doing a review thing, Lucas. We're doing reviews of my old lore streams.
Help you understand.
I invented rage baiting in this stream.
Is wrong, okay?
A year before its time.
You need those potions to sleep at night. You can't stand yourself.
Who tells someone that?
Concha, I'm trying.
Oh, F tier.
Concha, I'm a fucking mess, okay? I don't know what you want from me. I don't know how to fix any of this. The only thing I know is to forget about it because I can't trust myself to do anything else. I keep trying different things to make up for what I've done in the past, okay? Because even when I forget about them, just knowing that I've done something wrong seems to weigh my heart down. And I know it's my fault. I let you abuse my potions, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you're going through that, okay? I know how it feels to have someone's life you trade with yours taken away from you, and
God.
I wish I could help you get
Why am I laughing?
back.
Dude, like, I was stunned at Divvy's performance here, by the way, but I did have to hold back laughter, not because I think it was funny. The crash out is crazy. The performance was fucking fantastic, but I just loved how, like, my character would not speak with emotion on this stream almost at all until at least the end, after Windsweep did the potion shit. So I would just have to go, oh, that's funny to hear, Divvy. Like, and that was why I was trying to stop laughing.
Life back.
Like I was trying
you
to
were
stop laughing
happier.
so bad at
And
any
I'm
point, and
sorry
thank God I never like let it
if
slip.
this is selfish of me to say out of all people, but please, I am begging you.
Look at them. Look at these motherfuckers. Can we quickly pay attention to this? Hold up. Go back. Go back. Can we look at these sons of bitches lining up to talk to me? What is this, bro? You got Q, you got IDK, you got Divi. I'm pretty sure that the only people planned to come shit talk me were like Rin. Effie wasn't there, I don't think. I don't think Effie was there. I'm not entirely sure anymore. But Rin, Vi, IDK, and Divi were like planned. And everyone else, we were like, well, everyone's gonna show up. You're always allowed to show. Effie was? I wasn't sure anymore. You're always allowed to show. And then everyone decided to air me out. It was crazy work. Hello there, Nick. So yeah, that, oh my god. Divi did so well here. Fucking love this scene.
You seem to be such a big fan of butt.
Also, I also invent aura farming in this moment because I'm given that ender pearl at the start of the stream by Zombie to make sure that I can use it for something may I find it necessary, I believe. And then I use it to just appear next to him and talk. Like, this was crazy.
Right back at you. It's gonna
And then you called me out anyway. Yeah,
keep spiraling.
I'm good at this.
It's gonna keep spiraling. Up until the last thing you think you loved will turn it back to you.
Get away
Don't
from
hit
me.
me.
I don't.
Don't hit me, it's crazy.
I pulled you in.
Yeah, I love this one. It's a good chapter. It's definitely a fan favorite. I know you guys like this one a lot. But the reason that I put it in 1.8 in C, is because it is fucking 3.5 hours. And it is mostly talking. It's like entirely talking. Oh, true. Yeah, no, true. Muggum and Silva did invent aura farming. You are entirely correct. This is true. But we'll get to 1.3 later. Ooh, is it B tier? It's too long. I'm doing a rewatch with my sister. She's never watched it, and I don't want to finish the rewatch. I love it too much. Ah, start their own story too. Well, I'm very glad to hear that I've inspired someone to start their own story. By all means, mate, Godspeed with it. It is the most fun thing to do. And I have been incredibly lucky to have been given this chance to have told this story. Like, it's crazy. Yeah, so 1.8, it's like almost B tier for me. Like, were it not 3.5 hours, I'd literally put it in A. I love 1.8 because it is the consequences of Kanji's actions finally catching up with him. But it's just so long. It takes forever to get. It's quite a drag of a stream if you don't know what's happening. Also, the start at the end, the bit at the start is a bit confusing because we realized halfway through the stream that we never fully discussed how I'd end up in prison. So I just decided I'll just turn myself in with the thought process that I'll get myself out because Zombie's kind of like a friend of mine at the moment. So that's what I thought. But yeah, fucking stoplight trio. What the hell's happening here? Just FU should be where Vi is and vice versa, but still. So yeah, I'll put it at the lowest of B because it is a really good chapter and I do really like it. The potions were a genius idea. Yeah, that's all Divi. Divi 10 out of 10 for that. Okay, 0.6. Difficult one to rate. 0.6 is very... By the way, you guys know that 0.6 got fucking community violated? You can't leave a comment under 0.6 because at some point during the stream, I say that I hate French people. You can't... It's fucking community restricted. You cannot... a second fucking bot, really? You cannot reply on it because at some point I say I hate the French. And that's it. It got fucking violated for hate speech. Flagged for hate speech, sorry. Look at Zombie recording everything he can. Bitch. Yeah. Oh, Ivory. Your time on Showtime was short, but was it a lovely experience? And am I very glad to have met you because holy shit. I'm in a couple videos thanks to you now. What am I saying? No, I'm kidding, obviously. Stream White Pine. Okay, 0.6 is difficult for me because of different reasons. Starting bit, fucking fantastic. My microphone is muted at the start over here, which is not great, but like this first portion here, up until, do I speak of Muggum here? Also, this conversation with Muggum on top of the roof
You be the judge of that.
is so cool. Why do I sit down? Oh, essentials emotes, bro. Get emote craft. Get with the times, can't you? Look at him. Dude. Oh, I missed being on a server with these people. I miss them so much. I do wish that Arcadia had a bit more of that, of this, like, improvised element to it. But we don't have that on Arcadia, which is obviously not always fantastic, but sometimes it works well. We might have to find a way to implement that into the future of the server when we get a bit further ahead. But yeah. Talk with Mungo was fun. Sorry for the crash out. No, you're good. Wait, I searched your name up on Character AI and there is a K-Cancha chatbot? You're lying, Character. Don't use Character AI, by the way, chat. Don't do that. AI is bad. Character AI. Don't do that. It is bad. If it will even let me on. Oh, yeah, it will. Get access to 10 million characters. Sign up in 10 seconds. Really? You won't let me on without an account? I'm not making a fucking account for this. I'm not doing that. Hell no. Good to know that there's a Kancha character. Very curious to see if the person who made that character AI got me right. Character AI is one of the uses of it. Generative AI is never good, by the way. Don't use that shit. Bad. But I don't know how much generative AI character AI is the thing. So I'm not endorsing it. Don't do it. But obviously there's a big difference between generative AI and other forms of AI. I need to watch 0.6 with a friend at some point. 0.6 is good. I like it. Anyway, it's difficult. Also, again, disclaimer before anybody just heard me speak for 5 seconds. I do not support AI. Do not use shit. Don't do that stuff. But there's a difference, obviously, between between generative AI, which is the one we're all supposed to be mad at, and just the term AI in general, for good reason. Anyway, where was I? Right. 0.6. Oh, trashy. Fuck. Yeah, man. So up until around this point here, 0.6 is good. And then after this point, when I go back to spawn, I'm kind of left out of the equation. I don't know what's going on. Solis isn't around because he's finishing up with Ivory. I don't know what's going on. This conversation takes a while. See, then this is just me entertaining his chat. Like, again, another instance where this is kind of where my lore ended, and I still went on for double the time. Like, what am I doing at this ending bit here, bro? What's the point of me doing this? Except for this point, obviously. The Hirai thing is important, but that's, like, the only one. Everything else is kind of unimportant in this at this part here. Back when I still had to use my horse to get back from spawn into my base, by the way. This is before the tunnel, chat. We grew up in trenches. I mean, the tunnel was also trenches, but still. Oh, no, Nico. No, I'm lying. I had the tunnel already, but Q fucking nicked Nico. Oh my god. One of my favorite moments of all time is in this stream. This is one of my favorite moments of all time. Wait. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hold up. I have to find this now. Wait. So, for context, Q's character wanted to... this is like during the Cannibal arc, and he wanted, I think, either my tail, which he wasn't getting, or my scarf, which Onion made, so he's also not getting that. And then he said that he hit Nico somewhere. So I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna go find this thing. Hold up. I remember this. Oh my god.
Oh, that was funny. I have the right to check this out now.
Yeah, like, he took my horse. Where did he put it? And I was looking around for a bit.
It still stinks in here.
I just find this. It's just there. And then I push the lever. It's just...
The fuck?
And there he is.
That was easy.
And there he is. And then the best part is, my absolute best part, when I leave... Hold up.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Look, I leave, and then there Q is. I do a drive-by!
Bike wackiness.
Oh, for this moment alone, it deserves to be S tier. He's still looking, bro. Oh, God. I think it's up when he starts chasing me and shoots a couple times with an arrow, but he misses. Oh, my lord. That was amazing. And this horse made it to the end of the SMP, by the way. That was before the yeah, by the way, Q's nickname? That all me, baby. That shit was me. I did that. I started calling him Q first. I don't even know why I started doing that. I just did. Anyway, so yeah, 0.6 is long. It's too long. It's just one of those classic instances where split apart is it's too long. But it's still good. It's still a fun watch. If you take out the Zollerster bit where I was entertaining his chat and go for the actual lore, this is a good stream. But it is what it is, and I overfilled it with stuff because I didn't end. Although, thank God I didn't end, because thanks to that, we have this fucking legendary drive-by moment, alright? That would not have happened had I ended early. So, I'm kind of glad for it. So I'll take that punishment away for it and put it at the top of B tier. I'll do that. 1.8 is definitely lowest on B tier. Oh, 1.2... 1.2, the setup episode. Share thy morals. Literally what happened. One of the times where my naming for the chapter was the most blatant. Out of hell. I think hell is the one where it was the most clear. Conversation with Q. I think during this conversation with Q, one of my most viewed clips on my Twitch is that during this convo with Q at some point, her eyes change from the red back to the pink. Yeah, see here. So this is Cannibal Q, and then right here it's like Quackus, the more healed version. Because Q at this point is basically sad and wants basically a solution to what's going on. Fun fact, by the way, let me quickly fact check this before I
wish I never ate anything.
Oh, poor guy. It's crazy that Q...
Any details?
It's crazy that Q like, has not had a voice change at all. Considering like he's still going through, he's still growing up. He's not 18 yet, so I don't know if his age is public. I'm not gonna say.
On that or
I can't share much, but I just need to talk to him. Very recently, I wish I never ate anything.
randomly stop.
I'm so in that. I've driven everyone away from me. I've driven everyone I cared about away from me. I just want my clothes.
Yeah,
Maybe
true.
you...
Q has become very, 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 very cool. Was already cool here, by the way, but
I hope you find Goose.
did I say it? I'm
Good
pretty sure.
person.
Sorry, I have to check something.
Go through some things. I made a mistake. I did. What was done by this Nico person trying to... You have to show that you're capable of change. Q, you're a kid. And I don't want to hold you responsible to everything you've done. But there are consequences to your actions.
Bro, you're gonna start going on a killing spree in exactly 2 chapters. Shut the fuck up. Oh my god. There's no way. This part was not pre-planned,
And
by the
I
way. Like,
cannot
Q and I
forgive
said we
you
were gonna do this, but not
up
this
until you've
detail.
shown that you are
Not to
capable
this extent.
of change. I can't trust you.
This is a... I'm just gonna keep... this is my fucking stream. I can do whatever I want. This is a key factor of Kanchi, by the way. This stayed consistent throughout the entire fucking run of Showtime. He says, borderline, bar for bar, the exact same thing to win. I need to find the clip. Oh my god. Does anybody have it when I go talk to Windsweep? No, wait, I have it because I can look in the clips that I've made on Twitch. Hold up. I'll have it in a moment. So I tell Q here, you need to show that you are capable of change. And up until you do that, I cannot trust you because I don't know if you are capable of change. So for all I know, I can't trust you. You know, what if you do it again? What if you get me and my friends in trouble all over again? We don't want that. Here, it's this one. Give me a sec. Is there a way I can open this clip in like a different page? That's not helping. Copy link and then do this maybe. Yeah, this works, I think. Yeah. So I basically tell Windsweep the exact same thing. Hold up here. Let me grab it. I know it. Oh, it's one of my favorite clips of all time. This is easily in my top 10 or top 5, maybe even Showtime clips. It is this moment, by the way. I will forever toot my own horn to this. This was not scripted. I did not tell Win I'm going to show up on this stream. He did not tell me show up on my stream. I just showed up and we did this. And oh my god, was it all better for it.
I want to forgive you.
Oh,
I want.
It's on. Kanji also became a very fast talker. Here you go.
I want to forgive you, Win. I wish it was true, but the things I've seen from you don't line up. I cannot trust you because all you do is talk. The actions aren't there. You've built a house, and then on top of that, you let Boba, the person who you, at least seemingly, but everyone else has told me, absolutely destroyed, live around you, instead of trying to get her treatment to fix the damage you caused!
So, as he tells Q here, you have done horrific things. Like, remember, yes, Q is a child. Obviously, Kanji was a little bit rough. But Q did fucking eat people, guys. That is crazy shit. And at this point in the story, I hadn't done shit like that before. I've done questionable things here and there. Like, a casino isn't exactly a very morally high place to run. But the character had rights and grounds to look at this guy and say, listen, kid, I will try my best to forgive you, but up until you show me you're capable of change, I can't do that. So, very honest, very fair. He says the exact same thing to Win here. He says, like, Win asks me why I was forgiven for the armor arc, because this is, is this post-relapse Kanji, or is it pre-relapse Kanji? I think this is pre-relapse. I think this is just before my relapse. I'm pretty sure it is. Anyway, but this is after I come out of the armor for the first time, and yeah, and before I go into it for the second time, gotta go and stuff. School now. Bye. Yeah, this is pre-relapse. So, I look at Win here, and he asks me, why did you get forgiven? Like, you have a shining spot in the story. You always get the spotlight. People watch you no matter what. People can't get around you. And he even says, like, the potions that I threw onto you, you only had to suffer from that for, like, what, 3 weeks? And then it was gone. Like, nobody can touch you. This is still when Win believes Kanji to be invincible. And he wants to... Sorry, at the title card to my head. And he wants to fucking destroy me because he thinks I'm too strong or like, unbeatable. And he doesn't like that. Obviously, I think that's bullshit. And that's why I tell him, like... Because, sure, I've done horrific things and I'm not particularly capable of forgiveness, but... I have shown that I can change. Kanji did come back. He's been working on his personality. He went to therapy, by the way, only once up until his relapse, but still, he did go. He took care of Onion. He was there for as much as he could. He did his best, which wasn't great. Gonna be dragging Split apart until he's 90, bro. Sorry, hi, bro. Oh, I could say things. I could say so many things, but I won't do that. Hello, Silva. Love you, man. Silva? Hello? Mods, execute him? He has a fucking VIP badge. What do you mean just follow me? Fucking kill this guy. Yeah, I don't know why. Probably, it's just be fake. Nebula 2. What the fuck? Okay, well, whatever. Anyway, the character was very consistent here. With the ruling on being forgiven, because he showed that he could change, and Windsweep wasn't doing that. Even worse than not changing, he built a house, said, guys, I'm different, and then let Boba live around him, even though he should definitely get him help for the things that Win did to Boba. No, stop it, just be nice. Hope you're doing well, Silva, honestly, mate. I'm excited to see what you're gonna do next, and I loved your most recent video. Can't wait for the next one when my children go to college. Alright, anyway, so that's why I like 1.2, sorry, because at least that moment with Q is there, and it's sweet, and it's nice, and, yeah. And then obviously the entire chat with Cupid that comes afterward is just all fucking pretext to what's gonna happen. Even the talk with Nyx here, when I scream at them for the first time, is like, oh yeah, this guy's not entirely the same as he used to be. Something has changed. And this is after he only put on the armor once very shortly. But it already gave him a taste of that feeling of not giving a shit. And, like, you know, people get addicted to fucking heroin after they do it once. Kanchi was a fucking fool that he even tried. So, yeah. It hurt my soul watching you yell at Nyx. Yeah, it was not fun to do, but I had a good time. I loved acting it out. I did not like watching it back on stream. I think I've gotten a lot better at my emotional acting over the time. I think that I have made a lot of progress in acting from Split Apart, like pre-chapter, I don't know, 3 maybe, 2.8, 2.7. I've gotten a lot better, but this was pretty good. So yeah, I like 1.2. It's in a good spot. It's not way too long. It's a lot of talking, though, because it's the setup episode, right? Like, after this, it all goes to hell. And that was the intention. Also, fun dynamic that I only recently kind of realized and thought about is that this is a couple weeks into Q trying to be a better person again, canonically. And then he, obviously, after this, will kill Cupid and kind of relapse to his old ways. And the exact same pattern. Kanchi is pissed at Q for what he does, but he will do the exact same, bar none. Like, he is going to go into something that is unhealthy for him, but that he wants to do because he's addicted to the feeling. Then he gets taken out of that state and wants forgiveness, and then is pushed right back into it when he goes too far and has to be saved once more by his friends. So he and Q are two sides of the same coin. Fuck, never mind, we're not. Don't ever dare call us anything related with coin, because if that happens, then Silva and mug him. I would never forgive myself. I don't want that on my back. We are peas in a pod. How about that? They are. I like 1.2. Good chapter. How long have we been streaming? Fuck, 50 minutes. Anyway, 2.25. I'm not even gonna go over it. It's simple. I'm just gonna go live stream. I like the 0.25, like 0.35. I like those streams a lot. 2.05 is the exact same thing. It's 4 fucking hours, but the only reason that it is, I forgive myself for making that one 4 hours long, because it is only 4 hours because Boomy, this was important. At the start of this stream, I had to establish that Boomy came back as, Arcadius to Showtime. And at the end of it, I had to establish that that Raz was clairvoyant in a way. Onion was clairvoyant. But Boomy had to go pretty much 30 minutes after this moment was over, and Raz couldn't be there for 3 hours later. And I was not doing 2 streams in one day. So I just went live and just kept streaming. That was my solution to the problem. I just kept going. And it worked. It worked. It was way too fucking long, and nobody should ever watch this chapter in one turn, let alone at all. It was fun. So yeah. Genuinely unlocked a memory. You don't want to know. I've as I said, I've been making the director's cut of chapter 3 as of late, and oh my god, the memory lane trip that I've gone on is fucking wild. What was I? Right, 1.1. Ooh, 1.1. A lot of people have difficulty finding this chapter because it's called the fucking Jeopardy stream. I'm too high up. Hold up. A lot of people had difficulty finding this. Not many people found this stream because they didn't know that there was lore right after this. I mean, 1.1 is fine. It's okay. I like the destruction of the casino, although in hindsight I regret it because we didn't have a world save. I thought we did. We did not. So I will never be able to walk through the casino again. Yeah, that's where you would find the One Piece. Rin got taken away because of reasons. I showed a couple people the armor. I put it on for the very first time. Effie kind of lost his shit for a little bit, tried to set up his own plot. I don't know if that went anywhere. I don't fully remember. Is this the one where we talked to Nyx as well? On top of the ice cream store? I think it is, right? I don't know for sure. It might be. I'm honestly not entirely confident. But yeah, Effie destroys the casino here. Literally blows up everything. Like, that entire fucking mountainside was destroyed and became the mall later. Which I also liked as a building a lot. I went to find the One Piece of Zolister. Oh! The armor. Yeah. Look at it shining in all its glory. God, the textures were awesome. So yeah, 1.1's fine, but perfectly placed where it is. Nothing needed. 0.5. The Strings of Luck.
Worry about.
Baby's first replay shot was in this, guys, and it was fucking insane because I didn't know you should put your FOV to 30 yet. Look. Wait, where is it? Where is it? Here it is. 90 FOV replay shot.
There's only one.
This is my very first one ever. This vault was fun to make. It was cool. I liked it. And then we became stinking rich. Stream what of 2023? Oh my god. You can't say dragging split apart till the end of time and then stick around for the commentary I offer. Fuck off. Go break someone else's gem on Bliss. Fuck off. No, I'm kidding, Silva. Love you, man. Anyway, goodbye then. We genuinely became so fucking rich here, and it was all because of Zalister. Zali thought that the disc that he got with Rasputin and Duel was the only one, and he wanted it to be the only one so bad he paid the highest price. This auction alone made me and Effie rich enough for the rest of the server. I never went mining again a single day in my life until except for the border expansion. I never went out again to mine. I had no reason to. Obviously, Ivory was a really good contenders episode because Bent killed someone. I think it was Cupid, and then Ivory had to step in on that, which directly put aside the tension between our characters even more. Obviously, this moment where Ivory comes to claim her book that we put up to auction is good. This part was planned. The part where Bent fucking kills someone wasn't. So that was fun. And let's see what else was there. The talk about putting up the list for Ivory to create it. Again, another instance of the lore ends around here-ish and kind of streams until, like, at least double the time. And the talk with Vern at the end is obviously fun, but a lot of this part was relatively unnecessary. But back then, again, this was... I don't blame myself for stuff like this happening before Here. This was all just, I want to have fun, I want to do lore, which I don't blame myself for. Oh, that rhymes. So yeah, that beats up this list. I don't think I'm changing much here. I think this one can go over there. 1.2 can definitely go here. 0.6 can stay there. 0.5 there. 1.1 there. 2.225 can go there. I have nothing against any of these chapters. I think they're all pretty fun. They're simple. Most of them are simple, at least, except for 1.8. But yeah, good chapters, good times. I love the book auction. Book auction was great. I forgot I was chilling with the Netherfall guys in early showtime. Yeah, you were their fucking slave, bro. Netherfall had cool gear and full armor sets and potions, and Rin was the one making it the entire time. I was like, damn, these guys are putting in the hours. And then Rin goes, no, I've brewed like 6,000 potions. I'm like, oh, that explains a lot. That was still the era of Showtime where you would randomly have people starting fighting with each other. Like, I love the Netherfall guys a lot, but it really was fucking dumb as shit at the time from all of them to have, like, Murphin, like, and all of the other, like, skilled PvPers with one another in one fucking team. Obviously, there's people in there that we don't talk about anymore, but, you know, didn't know that then. Moving on now. So then we go to the A tier, which has 1.7 at the lowest number. I am not sure if I fully agree with that. We'll have to wait and see. 1.7. Although, so I don't know why the fuck my chat was Sans at the time. Comic Sans. It isn't now, right? I know for a fact I've changed that as of late. Love 1.7? 1.7 was good, yeah. I did kind of, well, I should probably reply this in DMs, never mind, hold up. I love not being medicated. Alright, we're moving on. 1.7 was fun. Have I ever told you guys this? Hold up. You know how cooked my fucking lore was at this time, guys? This... the conversation with Vi at the start of 1.7 is not... It is a cinematic. But I didn't have it play as a... as like a recording. Or a cinematic inside of thingy. What this is me streaming the Vegas preview. Like, it was still in the editing program when I did this. Because I think I forgot to render it. I think I just forgot. Because it was done. I just forgot to render it. And then it was time. And then I literally I was like, oh, nothing fucking happens here. It's just talking. So I can just stream the preview and then not render it. And then I did that. And I was right. It was perfect. It went perfectly fine. All that happened was a bit of a lengthy Be Right Back stream because I had to launch Minecraft during it. So I put up a song really in the meantime. Muggum calling me a meanie. Okay. Oh, fucking hell, bro. So yeah, I just forgot to render it, I think. 1.7 was pretty fun. But I didn't like all of it. I did not like all of it in hindsight. I feel bad for Muggum in this chapter. I feel really bad for Muggum. Although, to be fair, he did get to kill me. Like, I do have to be completely upfront with some of the things. No one at the time in Showtime during any of the production of the lore that I made me feel uncomfortable at all. I wasn't, but there were times where I was really worried that some of the people involved with the lore that I was doing were not fully excited to be there. Not because of their performance, I just genuinely had that vibe. It was one of those moments where I know for a fact that I'm probably talking out of my ass and have no reason to back up my claim, but I still felt that way, you know? And Muggum in this one was one of those instances where I was like, this guy probably has something better to do, bro. This guy, this is gonna get maybe 60 people watching, and this guy will upload a video and it'll get hundreds of thousands of views. So I just felt bad at the time. But I don't, obviously, again, that was not because of anything Muggum said or did. That was just my subconscious playing games with me at the time. Because this was at the time where Split Apart was getting popular. And that also meant that people were starting to make jokes about it. And I had never had my work criticized in front of me before. And I will be honest, I took a little bit of difficulty with it. I never lashed out against someone that criticized my work, obviously. But it did make me think, maybe it isn't good. You know, and then I was like, oh, well, if it isn't good, then why are these guys here? You know, Silva too. But I know that I have more confidence in Silva enjoying it at the time than Muggum. But now, no bad blood. Love the guy to death. I could message him and he'd tell me to kill myself. So no, I'm kidding. When did we start getting Onion's warped wood signs? Or wait, was it Nix? Yeah, Nix did the signs. Onion never plays signs. Yeah, obviously I started teaching Boomy here already because I was already pretty confident about how Chapter 2 and beyond was going to go. I like the starting part of this because this is after Destiny left. And I looked at his house and then I was going to say sorry, but then the armor pulsed and it didn't let me. Geo, by the way, was fucking amazing in these chapters. Put some respect on my goat's name. He was awesome in this. Absolutely adored him. Obviously, the line, I'm the main character, that everybody was freaking out over. Yeah. And then going over to this different world. Effie speaking for the first time, and Geofo was never seen again. Miss him to this day. He pops into my chat every once in a while, says one thing, and leaves. I don't know what that guy's up to. I did like this. I must say, this part of the stream was really well prepared. I fuck with it. Mika made art the same day of this version of Effie, and I'm pretty sure that he said it was on his phone, and it was fucking awesome. This chapter was by far one of my favorites to stream at the time, and I do think that everything was pretty well prepared for what we had planned, but looking back to this, I feel like the moment with Muggum at the end could have been done better. Obviously, this moment was awesome. I would not have changed anything about this if you would have let me, because Kanchi had to create a tragedy, and he decided to make it two close friends, because there was the only connection besides Muggum that Silva had left, fighting one another, which happened here, to complete that part of the disc ritual, which he then did. And then I took Muggum into this room over here where he fought basically normal-ass mobs, was getting them beaten easily, and then he killed me. So Muggum kind of sat around for an hour and a half doing very little, or an hour at least. It was less than that, 30 minutes. Not that bad. So yeah, this is the part of the stream that I now look back on and kind of cringe at it to myself. Like, this could have been better developed. Not the build. The build was awesome. Corny did fucking fantastic on this. But definitely just what he had to do here could have been better categorized, because it was supposed to show off that Kanchi thought of him as nothing more than somebody who fights and a weapon. And I did that, and he even said it near the end, and that goal was achieved. I just think we could have done it through better means. But this was the situation that we put ourselves in at the time, so yeah. I've like looking back at this, I have some really cool ideas that could have made this so much better. Like Mugham being forced to defend Silversaur from people trying to kill him. Mugham like first facing people from Netherfall, who like obviously not the real people, but like clones of them. Stuff like that would have been cooler, would have been better. This felt a bit too simple, even for the early days of what is Split Apart. Because this is still early Split Apart, guys. Like, in reality, the real story of Split Apart picked up after Hiraeth. After 0.8, to be completely fair. After Divine Intervention. So this was still relatively early. Like, after this was October of 2023? Maybe November 2023? Like... This like over a year was left before the show would end, so this could have been better. Yeah, ending was cool though. I love this. Obviously, the disc screw up here was the first time of Scuff Time SMP. Kancha still did not know how to make cinematics at the time on this. Very very sad that I had to learn it by force through making mistake after mistake. But hey, here we are. Nowadays my cinematics are a lot better. I love the one I made of Arcadia episode 3 2 years ago. Hello, yeah, brother, it was 2 years ago. It'll be 2 years ago this November or this October. I uploaded it in December, but it was earlier than that because at this point I'd already left Showtime to Arcadia. Anyway, I like 1.7, but I think it might be B tier. But I'm putting it on A tier because I think the pros outweigh the cons. But I do think it is the lowest of these. Maybe not, because the parkour segment in 1.3 was genuinely giving people like tumors, but I will put it on here for now. We'll get to 1.3 when we get there. First, we get to a completely different one. What's this? Also 8 ads. I'm very sorry, guys. I have to run these. If I don't run these ads, Twitch will put like a 3-minute ad break for anybody who tries to join the stream in place, and then nobody will ever stick around. I'm very sorry. I could not stop them. 1.5. Fan favorites. So, 1.5 was good. Period. I think I do not regret much. Thank God Mugham and Silva had game sense, because I didn't. And when they started to chase me because I was pissing them off with Cupid's crossbow, they kicked me out of the portal. Because I thought I was going to make it and didn't. And then I think Silva told Mugham to get back, to allow me to get through. Like, thank God they had game sense and noticed that I was not going to be able to get through in that time. And then, like, allowed me to course correct and then get through anyway. That was pretty well done from them, I must say. Because that was on the fly. So well done to both of them in that moment. Very well done. Yeah. I have to say, like, Mugham and Silva were, and I've said this so many times, and I'll toot this till the end of the day, like, these two were fucking fantastic. They showed up anytime I needed them, like, for the planned streams that they had to be there for. They did what I asked of them, and they sometimes even had their own character notes to give. Like, they just did it, man, and I'm really happy that they did. Like, it means the world that they put this much effort into it, because in this part, the corruption arc is what made this Split Apart what it is. This is when it gained popularity. Well, if you don't, Destiny's gonna die. The only Mugham skin I can bear to animate. It's so good. He needs to make this his main skin. I literally do not know why he isn't doing that. I'm still so pissed at him that that the only one he's using is the fucking question mark one. This birth with coin battles, and I'm afraid this stream has to go down like 3 tiers. No, this is also true. This is also very true. What the? Oh, Destiny, I've not spoken to you in months, but never change. I think one of my favorite moments is this. Again, this was kind of aura farming before aura farming was a thing, and also without any fucking reason to, because these two could have realistically filleted the shit out of me at any time.
Fight you two. You'd cast me out, beat me up. You'd kill me again and again, so I studied you. I peered through multiple universes, timelines, whatever they are, the Midway, the Pariah, told me all I needed to know. Mugham, you know what's so characteristic of you? 9 out of 10 times, I look into a world where you are a part of the main story. You're one of the villains.
This, by the way, this is before any of the shit that happens later on. Like, this is the one, I saw one video of this guy and said that he was always the villain, and then everybody said that he was always the villain. I started it, guys. It was all me. All me. I did it.
Hear your voice and quiver in their boots. So, a question that's been on my mind recently.
H12 2025.
What's it like being the one to feel the fear for once?
This was a fail because the warden was supposed to spawn and then it didn't. But that's fine. I still like the speech a lot. I like this chapter. This part is good, obviously. The fucking... I think Silva at some point posted this to Twitter. But at some point when I walk back through the nether with Trashy and Des, I look to my right and I see bro just standing there and I just chuckle. Which is insane because that wasn't planned. It was kind of crazy. And I just keep walking. I need to evil for that.
You're safe for now, Des.
Shit was crazy. Oh, the potion's ready. This moment, I'm not gonna go over this. This has been in a billion edits. Like, you guys have seen this. If you're here, you've seen this. This moment was probably one of the best orchestrated by far. I love this moment so fucking much, bro. A lot of things sparked here. The idea was that everyone present would be erased except for Rin. Like, her mind wouldn't be erased. Zombie was a robot, so he came to me before the stream and went, hey, but I should probably not forget I'm a robot. I was like, that checks out. Win did not do that. And just decided that maybe I didn't hit him. I don't know what it was, but he decided that he was gonna come up to me later, which obviously I don't blame him for because it spawned a fantastic other plot line that continued till the end of the fucking story. Improvisation does wonders. Donnie mentioned in the Big 25. How you doing, bro?
Would like to explain.
How are you doing? That was a moment where we were all still fighting, like mere minutes after you left, and we were like, "Why are we still fighting? The streamer is gone." Yeah, I remember that. I do absolutely remember that. Yeah. I'm gonna make Silva watch his own acting.
What do you want from me, Silvasaur? You've already took the last thing I had.
God, dude.
I'm doing Brochacho. Hope you've been well. I've been doing well. I have been doing well.
You win everything. You gained everything.
Dude, everyone is standing around them. I never saw this. This is so cool. Please don't play this. I delivered this line like I practiced in front of the mirror for like 3 months. Oh my god. I never even realized this. Everyone is standing around them. That's so fucking cool. I never noticed that. Just genuinely haunts me. Okay, I'll spare you the expense. It's quoted on the wiki too. And then the Q, and then Aether obviously being back, and Q, sorry, Aether being on and Q being back was also pretty cool. Oh, fuck. What is bro doing there? Look at him. Oh my god, I didn't even notice that. They just stand there. Like, it's moments like this where you still notice how early days of my writing this was, because this is a moment where, realistically speaking, these two had no reason not to jump my ass and kill me on the spot. Because they were already exiled, and I had no one around me to defend myself. At this point, these two should have realistically just ended me, but they didn't. But hey, fucking who cares, bro? We had a good time. It's Minecraft lore. Not everything is going to be waterproof. So yeah, I like 1.5. It's great. It went on for too long as well, but that welcome to Split Apart in the corruption arc. Where is it placed? There. It's higher. It's like the second best. Redacted still beats it though. Redacted does beat it. 1.9. Now let's go to 1.3 first. Actually, Silva, I have to say, you two like started the fucking the oh my god they're brothers thing completely on your own. Like, you two acted the exact same in this fucking stream. The moment you jumped in, like, this seems choreographed. It wasn't, guys. This just happened though. It's
what the fuck I'm supposed to do now.
God, I miss the music in the early chapters. It's just not there. Kancha Paranoia arc. You don't want to know. IDK sending him a really nice message too. Oh no.
Whatever you need. That's very kind, IDK, but what you can do, what I need, you can't give.
Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do against that? What do I do here? He's already, like, at this moment, I spiritually was already dead. I'm so clumsy, I'm so... Does bro nod? Wait, I did not check this out.
What I need.
Does he nod? He nods. Ain't no way. looks like, yeah, buddy, you're cooked. Literally, what are you going to do in this situation? That's awesome. I never noticed that. Oh my god, that is fantastic. Yeah, and then I took them to the casino, and then this all happened, obviously. This stream was so much fun. Like, at some point, we were... I mean, I was also very ass, by the way, but at this point, we were all still taking it very seriously and staying in character. But the second we got to the parkour, we broke character at, like, 10 minutes into this. This parkour section... I think all of the comments on this VOD... The parkour segment's making me lose my mind. I'm genuinely in pain for the parkour segment. I'm gonna lose my mind for the parkour segment. Yeah. I did that bit for a stream a minute ago. I was wondering where I pulled it from. Is this a Splitter Steel? Yes, this was a Splitter Steel, yeah. This parkour segment made many people want to end their own lives, but it was so much fun. Like, we started to just troll around for a little bit and then locked in again later. Where's the moment where somebody fucking shoots me away? Is it this one? Wait. Look how big my pockets are.
Hey, I guess this is the new checkpoint. I'm not. I won't. Don't hit me.
You
You
can go first. You can go first.
No,
You can go
no,
first.
no.
Like, what the fuck, bro? We're supposed to be mortal enemies at this point. Yeah, I died at some point. I don't even know what happened.
Is there a floating dragon there?
No, nobody was in character at this point.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
I died! It was just fun. This part was just fun. We were trolling a little bit. Battleships was fantastic because I put this game in with the expectation that I'd win this and Muggum and Silva would win the parkour, and then they fucking aced us in this too. This genuinely had me had me buttered for a bit, Silva. When you and Muggum beat us in this, I genuinely sat there going, nah, that's true fucking hate. That's actually disrespectful as fuck. This is genuine hatred, bro. From the bottom of your heart. Battleship's easy, bro, yeah. Fuck me, dude. And IDK obviously being there to back me up. My goat. Day one. Oh my god. This is fantastic. I love this. This was the steal or split thing. And obviously they didn't split it. They stole it. Muggum being... So this is Muggum also being a dickhead, by the way. But it was still fun. Then they kill Effie, and then they leave. And then the armor arc begins. This is one of those instances where a stream start to finish, except for the middle bit where we're just goofing around on the parkour, had all of the content in it. Like, I streamed at the start, and I ended when I had to end. And that was all I needed. I did not need to do more. Perfect stream. Fucking love it. It was a bit silly, but also, I honestly think it should be higher than this. I think it's probably the better one out of 2.2. I think it is. It just started so much, bro. This stream was awesome. Rylan, my goat, bro. I love Rylan. I miss him. I absolutely adore 1.3. Absolutely adore it. No, you like hovered over a timestamp and he was just there. Oh yeah, he's there at the end. He's there at the end. He talks to my character for a bit. We have a conversation here. I don't even know why. I think I asked him to talk because I wanted information out of him about you two. But we have a chat here. Good guy, Rylan. So put it in S? No, it's not S tier. It is not an S tier stream. Actually, maybe later. We'll see. 1.9. Oh boys. Choose that. 1.9 was a chapter. So many to add still. Yeah, but I'm okay spending a little bit on this. What when I was a stream that actually put me on the mall disc. Never listened to it fully until that stream. That's so fucking funny. Wait, what's your favorite disc? Mall? Why? Listen to it one time. No, I'm kidding. This conversation with Silva at the start was pretty fun. I like that a lot. I like that. I don't even... Did you improvise this part, Silva? Where you just I don't know how we ever got to that. Like, you were hit with a potion once, and then when I am completely... Like, I've completely lost my shit. I don't know who I am anymore. And I had the same thing, but I was thrown... like, 30 of them were thrown onto my forehead. I don't know if you improvised this or if we planned it out. Not sure, honestly. I don't remember either. But yeah, this was still fun. It was still a fun bit because I really liked having the people who don't know their enemies talk before they, you're deafened, man. Thanks, King. Before we, start fighting again. Obviously, Muggum and Silva show up. Rin wishes for them to go away. We arrive in this version of Showtime, which people, I'm not gonna, be bitchy about it because it doesn't matter anymore. This world no longer exists. Showtime, the server has ended. But people thought this was an alternate universe like 0.4. It's not. This is just temporarily what happened to Showtime during this whole moment. Because the disc was kind of like fucked because Rin wished for something and then Zalsv did this. So yeah. Also, can quickly just want to mention fucking main pair. What is bro doing here? I don't even remember how this happened. The only main pair appearance, yeah. I had fucking main pair. Like,
Yeah,
what the
that
hell?
goes for both of us, doesn't it?
Like, what the hell's bro doing here? What the hell is he doing? I don't even know how this happened. I genuinely don't know where this came from. He was just there. I think that Mugham, someone told me that main pair wanted to do stuff. I think maybe he messaged me even. And then I was like, yeah, sure, you can appear in my stream, and then after that you can just return to Showtime, and then you can just be an assassin on the server. And then I was like, okay, cool, that sounds chill. And then he appeared on my stream, never did anything on Showtime again. Edited my OC and split apart. Does he blend in? No, honestly. I still, to this moment, do not know how this even happened. Like, main pair was a really late addition to the overall story. And when I told Mugham and Silva that we were adding main pair to this, Mugham said, Silva, we need to train, bro. Like, suddenly they were like, oh, damn, we have to fight these guys off. Fuck, we're gonna die. But that was fun. It was nice that main pair was there. I have not spoken to this man since this moment, by the way. I want you all to know that. I have not said actually, sometimes during the Money SMP stuff, but that was it. I've not said a word, like, during Season 3 auditions. Me and main pair was on the stage fucking about. But besides that, never spoken to the guy again. I have no idea why he wanted to be here, but I love him for it. Crimson obviously did fantastic in this chapter. This started off his plot as well. I love this. This was awesome. Like, being taken through all these moments again, going over the thing, the entire arc one last time. Memory slowly coming back. Silva getting his comeuppance with me here and dumping me in the hole. Was I on 1 heart? No, 2 lives. Sorry, 2 lives here. Solus the TV and I have a conversation here. I lock in, try to help out. Saturn and I kind of make amends sort of here a little bit. Not entirely, though. Find Crimson, take them to Rin, get the disc out of Rin's hand, lose my shit. Effie frees me from the armor. This moment was pretty cool. I still have a little bit of an issue with it, but it's okay. I like this moment, looking back. I still have recovered footage from that stream, surprisingly. That's amazing. Floor Uno, no, that's chapter 2.0 and 2.0 and onward. Effie, this moment, the armor being removed from Kanji's body was a little bit of a weird moment, I have to be honest. But I liked it anyway. I don't care. Like, this, if I had to rewrite anything about 1.9, it was this. The scene with Kancha is crying after he got all his memories back devastated me. Yeah, I mean, this part was awesome, but like the way that the armor came off, our thought process before was like, oh, Effie removes all of the pillars, which radiate magic, and then Kancha's alone in his isolated cave, and it has no energy, so the armor starts killing him, which it did, and then Effie takes it off with magic that he knows because he's a puppet. But that wasn't really very, honestly, clear. Do you think you can release a director's cut? That I'm gonna do that for chapter 3, Silva. I'm not doing it for these, but I'm doing a chapter 3 director's cut. Yeah, I'm adding some minor scenes to it and changing bits here and there, but I'm adding a chapter 3 director's cut. Yeah, because that's the thing. Like, that's why I'm dragging it, is because I'm gonna launch a director's cut of chapter 3, and that'll be the moment where, like, it'll go up on YouTube, and that's when I will say, all right, now I'm done with this. And now my next project will start. Like, now I can fully focus on what comes after. That's why I'm doing one last look back to it, at least for now. I might go back to it again later, but, like, I won't make anything on it anymore. And from this point forward, my focus will be on Arcadia and my own series within it. Because, you know, I made the server, but I have not had all the time to create the story yet. Yeah, the armor coming off, and this obviously was pretty. This was just cool. I like this a lot. W Kancha. Finally free from Showtime. The shackles come off. Rin waking up was obviously really adorable. This moment got muted, so I had to make a Twitter clip, and now my account got suspended. I think I still have it somewhere on my account. I don't know. I'd have to go look, and I really don't want to do that. I'm trying to speed through it a little bit, because, like, you guys have seen it. Yeah. I do have to say, I think one of my favorite moments was this one. Like, because Mugam and Silva, I don't know why we decided to do this. And it was also just because the fighting was kind of over, so them doing even more would kind of be unjustified here. Like, they were kind of done. But Mugam and Silva kind of just stood there by the side while I was using the disc. And then, like, kind of, their characters were kind of just like, well, I guess he's gonna either say they bring back Cupid, and we kill him after he says the word onion, because they didn't have their disc ritual from Sai completed, so they kind of had to rely on me here. And then obviously we bring Cupid back, and then Cupid says no, and then Mugam and Silva like leave, and then I get onion back, and then I even say to myself like, why the fuck do I get rewarded? Dude, thank you NPC-LA. We loved NPC-LA. Did you already make the NPC invulnerable here, Vi? That random LA that played Onion Loki locked in. Yeah, it kept flying towards you guys. Until if I took it back and shot it. Yeah, we killed that fucking NPC after Raz joined the server. I forgot how much admin work I had to do for these fuck-ass streams. It wasn't too... Okay, it was not that bad. Hold up. It was the NPC stuff was obviously bad. Yeah, that's true. Your real admin stuff was the later... The 2 streams where you had to get the fucking Solace to TV voice lines in the right order because Ollie wouldn't send them to me on time. This is when I was dealing with the snake bite. Motherfucker, you offered this. We had an NPC ready. You wanted to make one that was invulnerable to avoid it dying. I was like, nobody's gonna kill that. And then you went, no, I'm making one. I was like, okay. You could see me in chat screaming as it died. Yeah, true. But that was on a different stream, obviously. Hi, Nebula. Talking to everyone, obviously, and then me leaving, going to Arcadia. Yeah, the first Boomy sighting, played by Effie here, which is why he's so stationary. One last talk with Gorb, well, the Morning Star, but this was Gorb voicing the character, in a midway that made no sense because we lost the original one, so we had to use this one instead. But I mean, I guess it kind of works out because I went through Boomy's portals instead, so it's like whatever. The Gorbing Star, yeah. So yeah, I like 1.9. It's good. I think 1.9 is probably there. I don't particularly have issues with it, but the moment where I get Onion back is here after 2 hours, and there's an entire extra almost 2 hours attached to it at the end that are partially unnecessary. Why did I just get this link from... Okay, I will join this in a minute, Luigi. Hold up. Okay. Alright, cool. Yeah, so 1.9 is good. It's not the best, not the worst. Far from the best. Far from the worst, sorry. Pretty good. Up there. I'm going to quickly go piss because I really have to go. And then we'll go over the remaining ones. I'm not going to talk very long about the ones at top here, though, because they're very simple. And then we'll go over the ones that I haven't done yet. So I'll be back in just a moment. 1 second. All right, we're back. Is Joshua still here, by the way? I don't know if I ever said it while he was fully here. Josh, are you here? Also, 26 average... Fucking hell, guys. Do we really like lore content that much? I'm tier listing, I'm talking about it, and there's like fucking 30 people here. I'm here. Josh, I found housing for my stay. I'm tapped in. I did it. Anyway, back to this. 2.2. I mean, am I gonna go over it, guys? Do I really want to go over 2.2? It's so...
Take people.
It was such a big moment. Let's be real. This stream was so fucking important for me because it got me connected with the lore creator side of this community, because Showtime obviously in its core was not a lore server until Zolister went to college and me and Vi changed that. But this fucking stream does not needs to be it needs no introduction. There is a reason it is as high on the list as it is. I am eternally grateful to all of the cast of the Redacted SMP to allow me to be there and introduce myself, because I literally messaged Gar. I don't even know how we started talking. I think he messaged me after chapter 2, and I just went, fuck it, shoot or shoot. And I just messaged him, hey mate, listen, my entire bit now is multiversal travel. If you want me to cameo, I will do it on a stream. And it was like, yeah, we'd love to have you. Like, at first he said, like, let me first converge with them because we need to make sure that it won't impede on the working story. And then he came back and said, yeah, we'd love to have you. And then, like, yeah, from this point onward, everything changed. This was obviously probably one of the most important moments in my streaming career so far, to this very day. And also just one of the most fun streams to do. Like, all of these people are so goddamn nice. All of them. They're so chill. Except for Spleep, he's a dick. No, I'm kidding. Spleep's awesome. They're all so fucking sweet. They're all so lovely. And now, like, pretty much almost all of them are Arcadia members as well. So yeah, I'm incredibly happy that we did this. It needs no introduction. It needs no saying. Everyone's nice except for Raz, yeah. There need be no explanation for this, so I'm going to move on. Look, there's Raz. I'm going to move on. 2.2 is perfect as it is. I'm leaving it there. I think 1.3 had more story relevance. 2.2 was just a big moment for me personally and my career. Gotta go to war. Have a lovely time. Bye-bye, Vi. Good luck with classes. I was going to say something. I was going to say something. Oh, yeah. A lot of people wondered, by the way, what Kanch's purpose was, because the entire explanation of this arc was he has to go to places where he has to fulfill his duty as a central and then leave. And people were like, what did he do here? Well, now you know, because the Gar video is out. Without Kancha having been there, that would have never happened, and that was what he was supposed to do. Obviously, it would have played out differently had Kancha never been there, had Kancha never been turned into a central, but a similar path would have still been constructed, and Redacted would have still played out relatively the same. So yeah, that's what he had to do. He had to get Spleep killed. Wait, Spleep is the one that dies at the end, I believe, right? I think so. Anyway, Gar had to lose his shit because of Kancha. Whether he's dead or not, I'm not entirely sure. I don't know if it's a fact that he's dead. I don't believe he's dead until we see it on screen. And another reason why this was important. So for Kancha, this is important because of another reason than for Gar. So the reason he goes there is because Garfield obviously needs to talk to someone and be shown that the multiverse is real and that there is other worlds out there, and then be told that he is doomed to stay in Redacted forever and that there's a reason he's there. That's why he was important here. Now, for Kancha, there is a different reason. For Kancha, what he believes to have happened after Gar went back is everything turned out to be perfectly okay. Obviously, that's not entirely true, but as far as he is aware, that is the case. Why the hell are the bots, like, doubling down today? Get out of here. For Kancha, why this moment was important is because we knew that his relapse arc was going to show up at some point soon, and he needed to see someone like Gar. Gar is one of the reasons why Kancha was able to take off the armor eventually in 2.4. Like, himself. Get rid of it finally. Release himself of his addiction to it. Because he's noticed that Gar, who will suffer because of the fact that he is in Redacted, still went back. Gar was in a world where he was only being driven to do horrific things because nobody was respecting him properly except for like Datra and maybe a couple others. Everyone told him that he was the reason everything was going to shit, and yet he went back to save them. At this point in the story, Kancha would not do that. This is the point where Kancha goes, I meet 1,000 fucking like Saturns every single day. It's hard to make them all feel like an individual person, you know? What if Kancha refused to leave Showtime? then that would never happen, though. Kanchi refusing to leave Showtime can't happen because Onion's there. And he wants to be out so that the stories focus around him and not around his daughter. But regardless, Garfield shows that even though this world hates him, he still goes back to protect the people that he cares about, even if they don't care about him. And also just because it's the right thing to do. And that is what Kanchi needs to eventually overcome his own problems and grow to be a better person. To show that it is okay and that you should sometimes put others ahead of yourself and that you need to have the strength to do that. It's not fun, but it is worth it, because otherwise you take the easy way, and the easy way leads to very bad things. That is why 2.2 was so important for Kanchi. A lot of people never really got that, and I think that's my fault as the storyteller to not make it really clear. But that was the reason why 2.2 was important. Love it. Keeping it where it is. It's only not S tier because of the DDoS entity that we took home. Oh god, 2.3. Oh boy. Loki, never put people ahead of yourself, never learn lessons. IDK Loki, you right. That's a real Undertale fan speaking right there. Never put yourself ahead of others? Nah, bro. Never learn lessons? Nah, bro. Live in the moment. Never think about the future. 2.3 was fun. There's not really much to it. I liked the moment where Kat was a content creator and then became a central. This was fun. Mark obviously suggested to put her here so that we found her earlier than we were supposed to, which started the whole train wreck of the narrative having to make sense of the story. The puppet house was teased for the first time here. The marionettis was revealed to be in Mark's hands because the Zam puppet gave it to him, or the Mark, but he was acting to be Zam. Onion then used the Stardust from Elixir to take them to the character creator. Oh, the character creator, bro. I love the character creator. It was so cool. I love that one. Making that room was so silly. Yeah. I love the character creator. Yeah. I mean, there's not much to say about 2.3 that hasn't already been said. I wanted to have I wanted my story to kind of be a potential explanation for Minecraft servers to exist. I've already said this a couple times, but I'm going to repeat it again like I've never done before. Like, the character creator is a place where people get placed, and then their personality gets decided, like they get created, right? And it's also the reason why there's so many reoccurring people across SMPs. And then they get given a new personality and a new set of traits, and then they get sent off to a new SMP. That is why Kanchi from Myth is different than Kanchi from, I don't know, fucking Arcadia. Because they both went through a character creator probably and got sent to their respective worlds. And that's why they are different. And also why they are so many worlds with the same thing. Do people actually get created in the character creator? Blasphemy, I know, right? So that's why it's there. That's its purpose, to create a set of people that will make for an interesting story. Obviously, Mark was being fantastic here. Almost no prep. The Cap cinematic was pretty cool. Boomy did a lot of heavy lifting on it. I love it. It was cool. Kanchi from Arcadia, all I know is Athos Dynasty. Well, the Arcadia before the reset had a Kanchi. That is true. Character in the character creator, I've been created. GG. This moment was fantastic with Cab. People also failed to realize at times that Cab was given the bow by the machine. Like, people were like, well, okay, well, if Kanchi got the trident from Boomy's sword, then why did Boomy get the sword? The answer in 2.9 is Cab's bow. Where did Cab get the bow? The character creator gave it to Cab. So she starts it, and Kanchi ends the cycle of the Centrals. Not really a cycle, it just is a continuous path until the end, when it ends up on Kanchi's grave. Obviously, one of the best moments of the entire series is this, which is that all of the gods line up for the family photo here. Oh, Nick's hiding behind the pariah is cute. Very, I want cheese so bad. Bruh, me too. Let's see. There it is. There's the family photo, guys. Have you ever seen 4 divas in a picture together? Made Weezer out of that? You definitely did. Yeah. That was them. I love the Showtime gods. They were cool. Then Cab goes home, and then this very painful conversation. So, People got pretty pissed at me because I was kind of stalling this bit. Like there was people in the Showtime server itself that were watching the stream for this moment specifically, and I was kind of trying to stall it out a bit because I felt bad. But then eventually, obviously, the discussion happens, and then Kanji realizes that the armor is gone. He loses his shit. There's nobody around him. Effie's dead. What was Rin at the time? What was Rin at the time? Rin, where were you during this? Were you just walking about? I don't remember. But Effie was gone. I know that. And he was just, he just lost his shit. So, yeah. Not this conversation? Oh, no, don't worry about it. I will not show all of it. We need to move on. We're almost on an hour and a half or 2 hour stream. I need to get over with this. I'm putting 2.3 higher than 0.4 for sure. Not higher than 1.4. No, not higher than 1.4 though. No. Yeah. All right. 0.8 is short, so we don't have to go over very long. I don't presume the second half of 0.8 to be completely canon. But that's my personal interpretation of the story. Do what you want. Obviously, the stream for me ends, I think, here at some point. But I get rated and then I keep going because that's a good thing to do when you get rated. But this is where it ends for me when Kanji hears the music disc play. So, I didn't know there's so much Showtime lore. No, this is only split apart, Ramen. This is just my story. It's more than this. But obviously, this moment was pretty cool. The pentagram was fantastic. This the first time that Zol's TV teases that there is an audience that we stream for. Yeah, fucking what do you want from me? I'm not gonna go over them. As I said, I'm gonna brush over these. It's just good. It just sets up everything perfectly fine. 0.4, exactly the same. It was a fun chapter. It set up the fact that the narrative can break, because that's what it did here, because of the disc of the armor suddenly becoming a main part of the story. And Gorb. So Gorb appears automatic S tier. 1.4, I watched a little bit of 1.4 today, actually. Obviously, the Rin death, which was crazy work. And Rin and I had been talking about this months in advance. Sorry, I had to burp. I was waiting for it to happen. This was awesome.
I'm willing to help you, man.
Is there no music in the VOD?
I don't know what else you want.
No, it's there. No. This has to happen. One way or the other. Can you see that I tried to time it up with the music as best I could? I almost hit it exactly, but I tried my best to time it on the music.
Wait.
Obviously, Rin dies. This moment with Divi is pretty insane. I think a fun moment here that I really like about this cinematic is that Kancha and Divi kind of talk about their responsibilities and like having powerful weapons and artifacts and items. Kancha has the midway and the disc and the armor, and Divi has the potions. And Kancha did nothing with any of them. He used the armor once, but that was because XP was losing her mind. So Divi has these powerful potions that are being spread around the server, and he's not actively harming anyone with them. And Kancha's like, okay, cool, I have the same situation. Why the fuck, when I have this, do I get fucked over by the story again and again and again and again? And why do you, with these potions, not have that? Like, why are you okay? Right? Why is nobody coming to kill you and take your loved ones? Why is it me that has to deal with that? Obviously, very egotistical line of thinking, because Divi's mental suffering was far worse than Kanchi's up to that point. But yeah, that's what the armor does, so what do you want from me? Like, that was exactly how that should have been played. The deal with Nyx was obviously very fun to make. I like the starting talk with Nyx a lot. It's cool. It deserves to be in S. It's a good stream. Oh boy, the one. My favorite. Is it? I think so. I think it is. I think it is my favorite. Oh, this is 2.3. This one. It's only my favorite because of the Ryan cameo, though. That's why it's my favorite. I think it's also canonically stated that I had a beetroot allergy, which I don't have in real life, but now every character I make has a beetroot allergy to keep some consistency. This stream was just fucking cool. Divi's in it. Dijon does fantastic. Dijon is not in this for like 90% of the runtime, and he still had a fun time and set everything up. He loved this stream so much. He fucking loved this, and I love doing it just the same. There's an entire, by the way, do you guys know that there's an entire cinematic that was supposed to play at the beginning, but because of my nerves, I didn't play, and it demonstrates and shows how Dijon managed to capture Onion, because he did capture her. That was not a bit. He did actually do it. But he just didn't kill her. There was an entire fucking cinematic you guys just never saw, and I still have it somewhere on my PC. Yeah, I know. I'm a scrub. I'm an idiot. Show us? I'd have to go looking for it, bro. But I thought it was implied. No, there is a cinematic. I can tell you what it is just generally, because it's not like you missed much. Like, you didn't miss something fucking fantastically awesome. It was that Onion obviously had just run away from Kancha and eventually runs into Dijon. Dijon's like, no, I'll help you out. Like, I'll make sure that you were safe for a while Kancha goes on his fucking, like, insanity streak, and we'll get someone to help. And then they both go towards this garage, and at some point, I think he shows her around for a bit, and then shoots her in the back of the head, which implies that she got, like, fucking drugged by him to fall asleep or to collapse or whatever it was. Like, he pulls out his bow and arrow while she's turned around and shoots her in the back of her head with what is implied to be a needle with some, like, drugs in it that would put her to sleep. But it looks fucking brutal. And people said that I was the bad guy. What a dickhead. A literal backstabber, yeah. I do have to say, Dijon, thank you so much for wanting to play the villain on Showtime, because you saved my character's reputation so badly, it is not even funny. Character Kanchi is only, Sensor Kanchi is only thought of as the hero of the story because Dijon eventually became, like, the genuine horrific villain next to Mark, who had to be stopped. Obviously, Divi chooses to lay down his life here, and this is where Siba has the iconic line, I hope the way that armor breaks your spine, that also rhymes. This moment with Divi is awesome because it paid off in Chapter 3. Divi wanting Kanchi to kill him here because he wants to give him the best chance to find his daughter. It was just fantastic, man. Like, Divi was one of his victims during the first corruption arc. Siba's spitting bars, yeah. Divi was one of Kanji's victims during the first corruption arc, and now that he was starting to relapse, obviously he was going to be brought back into it, and sorry, I have to wait for a second. Anyway, Divi and Kanji are very intertwined and split apart because he always gets hurt whenever I do something really stupid. Because he just happens to be involved. Poor guy is sadly interconnected by fate. So he tells me to kill him, which I then do. You guys are telling me to stop, but I don't listen. And he dies. And, yeah. And then he has 1 life left. The fact that the head drop was brutal as shit. I did not know that we had that plugin at the time. Wait. There's one moment we have to watch. Because his performance here is just fantastic. There's one moment I have to watch. No.
Is that your spawn?
No.
You're going to want to.
Trashy.
Conscious at your spawn.
We're family.
I'm aware. Is that your spawn?
Did Win pay you to do this?
I certainly was paid.
Trashy, dude. This isn't you. Come on. I'm the richest man on the server. I'm sure I can pay twice whatever he's offering.
Oh, you don't know what he paid me. Oh. Oh, you don't know at all. Come on,
Trashy, what is it? What do you want from me?
I don't want anything from you.
I'm sorry, Nebula. I just saw that comment. Wait. This isn't you. Isn't gonna work. Sorry, I just saw that.
I don't want anything from you.
What does it sing so perfectly? The Spider-Man 2 OST is fucking slept on to this day. I will preach it till the day I die. Do I need to go down here?
Come down here.
Oh boy.
Look.
I can't look at that. I cannot look at that. I did too many... I hurt people, Trashy. I threw Rin in there.
Yeah, that must suck. Either go in there or I kill you. been nicer to see her.
I cannot. Trashy, please just understand that I can't.
Trashy wants, because we start like fighting for a bit here, or we start fighting, he starts beating the shit out of me is the real explanation. Trashy asked me if we could do it down there because it would quote unquote look cool, and I was like, no, you're gonna kick me into the hole. He's like, please? I was like, no, and he was like, okay, and then we did it up here. I don't know if it was ever said, so I will be the one that's to say it, because obviously, sadly, Trashy is no longer with us, and he cannot do it. I'm not gonna make a big thing about it because otherwise I feel bad, but I do want to share that. The plot that we had come up with for this was that at the end of 1.9, Kanji gives Trashy the disc, which has been used and this is broken, and the original concept for this was that Dijon paid him with a some form of a device which would be able to drain whatever magic was left over inside of it and allow Trashy to continue on his mission to attempt to kill God. That was always his endgame with Showtime, I believe, to attempt to get rid of one of the gods. And that was what he was going to do. So he was paid with a device to extract the magic from the disc shards that were left over, which he was going to use. But then he never, even before everything went down, he never really got back onto that. But that was his original thing that he wanted to do. Yeah. So that was what he was paid for. And that's why I could never I couldn't jump over that. Kind of just like, I'm the richest man on the server. No, you cannot outdo that bid.
Trashy, please, dude. This isn't. Aren't you supposed? Trashy. I don't have any potions. Trashy! Trashy, stop!
There's 2 options.
2-time money SMP player by this point, by the way. Still doesn't. Wait, am I? No, I'm not. This is just after. Oh my god, the timeline in my head is all wrong.
Stop, Trashy.
This is like a couple months after season 1. Jesus. Wait, I think you're winning.
Trashy,
Thanks,
I
Robin.
can't beat you.
Back? After all this, you're gonna fight back?
I can't beat you.
I know you can.
You know, a fun thing about Showtime is that Q, for the longest time, always made fun of me. Because I never offhanded totems. Like, even in the early days when the lore was still like very unplanned and everybody just randomly would start dropping one another, Q was like, why don't you hold a totem? You know what I'm going to do, Kanji? I'm going to start killing you and try to fight you until I have conditioned you to hold a totem in your offhand. And you never got it out, Rick. You go fuck yourself. I got away every time you tried, which is only like twice, but still.
Dude, please, just let me go.
Yeah, the trident model doesn't need to have small gaps in it here and there, but I only noticed this at like 2.7, and at that point I went, I'm not fucking changing this anymore. This is how it looks. This is it, bro.
I'm not a fighter.
Take this.
This is so
Dude,
pathetic,
don't do
bro.
this. Trashy, cut it.
You're not gonna be able to beat me. I hope you know this.
Trashy, stop.
Yeah, and then obviously after a while, Trashy did fantastic in this. Like, that's all I'll say. He just acted fantastic. He played his character beautifully. That's all I'll say. Anyway, we move on.
At least have the decency of leaving that at my house. Okay?
Yeah, I'll leave this at your house.
Then obviously I jumped through the void, and the new mechanic of being essential pops in. Rin, thank you for standing ready to teleport. Rin stood ready to teleport me here on time. And then obviously the moment that made this stream so fucking fantastic. But yeah, I will just quickly let this play out. Because I have not seen this scene in a bit myself, and I love it, so.
It'll be okay. It'll be okay. It'll be okay.
Kevin soon. Yeah, true, Kevin.
In that moment, the boundaries between insanity and reason blurred, and a monster was born.
Hey, Kancha, I know this is gonna sound crazy, but I didn't actually do anything.
gotta listen. I didn't do anything.
Before we continue, I just want to say two things really fast about that, and I mean really fast. Poverty, I asked Poverty to help me out with this is what I said. Hey, can I commission you for a small cinematic, a small animation where I just throw someone through a portal? We have everything else dealt with, but Curbs can't do the second part. Could you please help me out? He was like, yeah, sure. If it's only like 5 seconds, mate, I won't charge you. I'll do that for you real quick. Send me the world and the files. And I did that, did everything. He got back to me the day of the stream. I was like, Poverty, I really appreciate you wanted to help me out, but I literally need it now. And I don't know why it took him so long. Because he was like, this will be done in a minute. I was like, okay, cool, thank you so much. He took like 2 weeks over it. I was like, why? And then he showed me that fucking 1 minute animation. Like, he took so long because he wanted to make it the best it could be. And he asked me, can I voice myself in it? And you're on this one, bless, yeah. I was like, yeah, if you want to do a bit of a voice part, you can do that. I don't know what you're going to put. And then it was all of this. And then obviously the second part animated by the lovely Curbs, who will for always be my animator together with Ramen and like 5 other people.
I hope you enjoyed your experiment, because it is the last you'll ever do. Die! You spent years developing that portal, and look where I just took you. You are so small compared to me. You are nothing, and I had to hold back for months to try to kill you because I wanted to do the right thing. And now you went and threw that away, and all because you wanted to prove something. You killed her. But don't you worry, I'll take you home. I'll take you home, so everyone can watch you die.
And then obviously I don't kill him because Ian stops me. Dijon is low-key chill. Y'all are fucking maniacs. 2.35 is just by definition one of the best split apart chapters we have ever made. It should have been a full chapter, but because of the situation we were put in with the chapters I had left, we couldn't make it one. It is definitely better than everything that came before it. Dare I say it is better than chapter 1? I don't think it is. I think it's really close between these two. I just like the story of chapter 1 because of it being like Eventide related, so yeah. If I was there, I would have beat the shit out of you, can't you? True. This is true, IDK. But it is by far one of the better stories I, together with help of my friends obviously, have ever made. And Dijon, I'm so fucking grateful you wanted... I said this before you arrived as well. I'm so grateful you arrived on Showtime, not just because I met you and I made a fucking fantastic friend with you, but because of the fact that you wanted to be the villain, and through that, I got my redemption. If the only person I had to hunt down was Mark, there was no justification for me going into the armor again. Mark was a fucking, like, annoyance. You were a threat. So yeah. Hanji would be led through and fun like it was. Yeah, we came up with this and we had so much fun. It was streamed at a bit of a cursed time. I think it was early for almost everyone involved. Or was it not? I don't remember. I don't remember when we streamed this. Well, it doesn't matter. It was still cool. It was awesome. I always think it's longer than it actually is. And the only thing about this stream that I regret to this moment is that we did not just go back to Showtime in this bit because there was phantoms and I forgot to turn them off on the second server I had. That's annoying. But besides that, it was sick. And obviously the best part is the Ryan cameo, which I did not ask Vi permission for at the time. I just did it. Anyway, moving on. I think this is the equivalent of using a ballistic nuke for a spider. Yeah, true. Yeah, absolutely it was. But I mean, yeah, it was just important. Like... okay. I'm not going to go over chapter 1 and chapter 2. They're too long. They have their own things. I've done in-depth explanations on them before. They're good, and I like them both. However, my standards for how cinematics should look have drastically changed since chapter 2. Also since chapter 3, but at least that one looked a little bit better still. Okay. This is finally the part of the show where we talk about the other ones I hadn't done yet. Wow, that took a bit, guys. Oh my god. Okay. 2 hour stream, by the way. I think this is already longer than the original tier listing stream. Oh boy, I am a yapper. Okay. 2.4. 2.4 was fun. It was just fun. Like, we took it serious where it needed to be taken serious. It was also just really adorable because Raz did stuff like this. Like, this was cute. The fucking swing in the memories. Ash as Vulcan. This will forever be my best casting of all fucking time. Oh my god. It was so fun. He played the character so well. I knew, like, the second that I wanted to do Vulcan, I had only a couple people on my mind who could play them, and Ash was one of them. Because at the time, I was obviously talking with Cab about a lot of stuff, and she said, yeah, Ash never takes his character serious, but he does know how to keep his story intact. And I was like, okay, cool, that's all I needed to know, and I got Ash to play Vulcan. Do you, you have to admire his character Dijon for changing up what he was doing to each of his ops just to outdo them in their own game? True. There's a distinct difference between what Dijon did to your character and my character Levi, and that's the fact that, you know, I'm not here anymore. I'm sitting in a chair. I'm gonna be silent now. Never mind. I also died. Anyway, Vulcan was awesome. Raz and Saturn streamed this, did the stream very well. It was late for why were we late? We were late for a reason. I forgot what it was. Everything was ready. What was the reason we were late today? Because we were pretty much always split apart, but there was a reason for this. Oh yeah, Raz's stream wasn't working. It took Raz like fucking forever to actually go live. That's what the problem was. I think Saturn's starting soon stream is also like nearing on like 8 to 10 minutes long because it just kept fucking up. Yeah, obviously Corny the Builder being fantastic and making Vulcan's Workshop. Going into the memories, this plot was awesome. We should have had more torches here. Poor Raz couldn't see a thing. Because I was walking through it with Fulbright, and so was Corny, I think, and we did not expect that Raz would not be doing that. The memories were awesome. I love doing the memories. Nico was there. Very well done, Nico. This is Eventide Kancha, your reward.
Yeah, right away.
Obviously still in Diamond Armor because Eventide didn't have the Nether open originally. Yeah, this was fun. Getting a look into character Kanja's psyche and the few memories that he fully had left. It was just fun. This stream was just
so
fun.
Over go out and have play dates, but yeah, maybe for you. Maybe. Thousands of blocks from spawn.
Holy shit. Okay.
Oh, speak of the devil.
Bro, you guys are
This is canonically the first look you get at Myth, by the way.
hella far out. Where? What?
She wanted to show me the swing Gorb made for her, so if anything, blame Gorb.
He couldn't have built it a little bit closer to home?
That is exactly what I said, almost bar for bar.
Okay, well, thank God you guys are safe. Alright. Look, it's getting a little bit late. We can
Yeah, I
head
know,
back.
we're coming. We're coming.
Yeah.
We'll come back here some other time on you. Come on, let's go.
You seem in an awfully good mood.
Yeah, I am. He got me dad today.
Aw.
Myself Venus, yeah. Never used the trunk again. Literally, I do not know why. Yeah, this stream still is fun to me to this very day. This was also, Kanji, I love you and I'm so glad you improved it. I'm so glad you stopped doing the 2 minute queue. Well, yeah, okay, I have to be completely honest. I did not want to go in and out of replay shots and, like, do multiple takes in them. That's why I always did the 2 keyframe replay shot. But now with Flashback, I can make multiple timelines and I can just do full cinematics in Flashback, and that is why I stopped doing them, because fuck everything Flashback replay mod stands for, bro. I hated that mod so much. Flashback is so fun to use, and replay mod made me want to shoot myself, so I always try to do it as fast as possible. Also, I think this is something you guys only saw in this perspective, but this is a memory of the vault. And in chapter 2, you know the gun that literally the entire plot of chapter 2 is around, that shot a hole into the bedrock box and then opened the vault and then revealed there was this room? It shot a smiley, which was also there in the chapter 2 recording, but it was just never shown, I don't think. I think the hole it made was shown, but it shot a smiley gun because Jed had the smilers. Yeah. This is also the first tease you guys ever get for Boomy, like, knowing what is going to happen, which is obviously revealed in 2.9, but this is the first tease that he already knows. We talked for a bit. Obviously, Raz for not having the texture pack on for both my trident and the armor. Effie made this skin. Looks fantastic, obviously. Also, shout out Effie for being able to wait for so fucking long with coming back into the story again after the puppet, like having to wait for the puppet house to happen. Absolute hero. Yeah. And then we went back. And the relapse arc was over. The relapse arc happened mostly on other people's streams, by the way. Fun fact. 2.4 is good. It is better than 1.7. Is it better than 1.5? I don't know if it is. It's an important stream, is the thing. The one where you were like hunting down Win by listening to his audience? Yeah. I had a good time. I had fun. I'm going to put it here, just below 1.5. Because there's two perspectives, and sometimes it got fucked up a little bit. And the Saturn part was just fighting mostly. But yeah, I liked it. It was good. It was good. Had a good time. Puppet House! Yippee, 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 yippee. One of my favorites. I love this chapter. Oh, I love this chapter so much. Oh, it's such a good chapter. Oh, the fucking therapy scene at the start. I love 2.5. I'm a 23-year-old man being happy about Minecraft. Also, fucking, what is it with split apart cameo guests and typing in the chat before the stream starts, even though they're usually never there? Like, Zam was announced. I wasn't pissed at it. I revealed Zam would be there because it was one of the sub goals. Ash did it. Fucking, a couple of the redacted guys did it. Like, oh my god. Fuck. They always typed in the chat before the fucking stream would start. God damn it. But yeah, the stream was great. Vi did fantastic here at the beginning, obviously playing the therapist.
You asked me earlier if
therapy. This what I wanted to show off with this starting part of the stream was that this is what it was like for me most of the time. For the character, sorry, obviously. For character Kancha. Most of the time, it was just him doing his shit, and randomly he would start hearing the audience. He's like, oh fuck, they're here. Shit's about to go down. Like, in the armor arc, obviously, if he would start hearing you guys, he'd kind of know, because he's the one causing most of the problems and most of the entertaining shit. But in this one, he's just sitting about, and he has no idea what's happening, but you guys arrive and he knows shit's up. So, yeah. That's what it's like. It can be very intrusive.
I'm hearing them now, so. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
Kanji, I love you. Why do you have 3 minutes straight of ads? I have to. If you don't run 3 minutes of ads, Twitch doesn't turn off your pre-rolls, and I don't want my pre-rolls to be on. Otherwise, people don't stick in my streams. I don't even know if IDK can hear me right now. I'm sorry. I have to have. They have to be on 3 minutes. Otherwise, pre-rolls don't get turned off.
It's really
3 minutes per hour, guys. I'm sorry. I can't. I wish I could do less, but I just cannot. I have to turn pre-rolls off.
A couple of days of the week off of multiversal stuff and just spending it with Onion. And she's gotten a lot better. I've gotten a lot better, but we both still have great strides to make. Yeah. Before we
let's not watch the entire fucking stream. 2.5 was fun. It was fantastic. Loved Vi here. Vi, you did awesome in this stream, by the way.
Oh.
Being multiple characters at the same time. Thank you, Rin, for the tier 1 gift to IDK.
Mr. Portal Man, so you can
Mr.
open
Portal
a portal
Man.
and help me out. If you need, I can make a contract. I don't.
No. You don't need to make a contract.
IDK, did you hear the explanation I gave you, by the way? The reason is that otherwise pre-rolls don't get turned off, and then people who can come into the streams will don't leave. Wait, hold up. I just got a DM from Dijon, and I kind of have to fact-check this right now in this very moment. Wait, no, wait, did he actually? Wait, I'm gonna cry. There's no way. Oh, he's not on a tier list. Did he actually? I'm gonna cry. There's no way. Sorry, hold up. I have to quickly check something out. Give me a moment. That's still fair, but I still say fuck you. Yeah, I'm sorry, bro. I can't really do anything about it. I'm very sorry. So apparently Tubbo is ranking SMPs, and he put Money SMP in D tier. I'm dying, bro. That's so funny. Oh yeah, here it is. I see. Money SMP. That's so funny. Oh, I kind of want to react to that later on. Also, no, fuck off. He's drinking every SMP. Name all of them, buddy. I finally got through the ads. Yeah. Do you have the class you want to see? Yeah, I'll talk about this later. Bye, bees. By the way.
But I don't understand.
As you read the DM, I did
Man,
read the DM.
why-
I'm looking at it right now, Dijon. I'll talk to that
Why
point
did
of
it take
Thomas
so
stream
long
later
for the
on.
Puppet House to open?
Puppet House was a fun stream. I'm just gonna speed through it, guys, because I want to get to the nomination. I've been live for 2 hours. I want to get through it a bit. Puppet House was fun. This moment of Onion, where I use her clairvoyance to speak the truth with poverty, was great. Weeping Angels was fantastic. I've always wanted to use them. Rin got to join for an adventure, which didn't happen very often. Obviously, Mika Flappo was great. Getting Effie back was really fun, and it was surprisingly emotional. Usually, Effie, although I love him to death, and I don't mean this in a negative way, he takes stuff very, like, comically. He tends to be a bit of a comedic character, so it's really hard to sometimes play often with him in serious moments. But this was a fucking fantastic one. And obviously the one that people... The moment that I still visit this stream for regularly is definitely this one. Like, this one is just fucking fantastic. Dijon, you outdid yourself here. How is this... Like, this was the moment. I love that you can see my writing, like, becoming better and better as the story went on.
You're not supposed to see this.
What is this?
No. You're not supposed to see this. You're not allowed to know this.
Also, the Trident model being glitched here, fuck me.
What is this?
Solaster will kill me. Since to only you.
Yeah, it's so fucking cool. You did so well here, Dijon. Well done. Fucking just well done, mate. Absolute gem of a person to have cast as the Evening Star. It was awesome. Zam was fantastic as the ringleader. Playing Mark while he was playing Zam was fun for him. Perfect casting again because he was playing an insane villain, and Zam is just really good at those. He almost killed me twice with a cart. Like, he genuinely got me to, I think, a heart and a half at some point. Thank you very much, opportunity. Dude, 10 out of 10. Would invite again. And then Zam left. We were supposed to kill him, and then he just didn't die. And then he was like, dude, I just dip. And I was like, yeah, sure, just dip. So that was fun. Freeing Effie from Nyx because of, you know, the symbolic brotherhood thing, just being his best friend and stuff. The conversation at the end here with Effie, I still hold very close to my heart. I love this conversation. These two, the connection that Kanchi and Effie have will definitely stick with me for a while. I love these two a lot. Yeah. Puppet House was awesome. S tier, easy. Better than 1.4. Not better than 2.35. No. This is where it is. Actually, no. It's top 3. I'm sorry. You've been dethroned 2.35. It's just because of how much shit it did. Like, you cannot compete with it because of how much it both set up and concluded. Like, some fucking stories ended and others literally got set up in this one chapter. It is, how long is it? It is almost 3 hours long, and almost none of it is extended runtime. Like, the ending conversations are important. It is a good stream from start to finish. When I finished Puppet's Gambit, I closed off the stream and I said to myself, yeah, that was a fucking chapter right there. Absolute S tier. Love it. Oh boy, hell. I love all of the streams above 2.5 are good. They're all so good. Another instance of vibe being fucking fantastic. The scream here in the cinematic with Nyx and Zalos to TV. The voice acting here went fucking insane. Like, this moment, that's so good. And I love this where he kept disappearing while he was talking to me. The midway being broken, obviously, because Pariah is missing at this point. Boomy's, like, the first true and full indication that Boomy is now on the younger half compared to Kanchi. Like, Kanchi is now the more experienced one out of the two, which has never happened before. Obviously, all of the cameo appearances were really fun here. Rylan wanting to join us for this was amazing. The return of the goats, Muggum and Silva. But yeah, he said it himself. Standout of the episode, of the chapter, sorry. IDK knows. Like, this was his fucking episode, man. IDK never finished his own, like, the original plot for his story that he had, And I think at some point he just asked you, Kanji, can I just play the villain in one of your streams at one point? And I was like, yeah, sure. Let's round off your character. And then we did it. And it was fantastic. And it was awesome. It was pretty much perfect. I liked hell. Like, I did die. That was scuff. That was scuff. But welcome to a Kanji production. That was for different reasons entirely. Reconnecting with Easter was really fun. Getting them out to dust off the old lore stream one last time. They also both instantly said yes to it. Like, you guys need to realize that at this point, even way earlier than this, at this point, Showtime had completely been turned into a server you only logged onto to do lore content and to do a lore stream. And they didn't do those. They did Bliss SMP and videos and YouTube stuff. And I messaged them and they went, hey guys, do you want to have one last hurrah? This is a general concept of the episode. And then they both went, yeah, we'll log on. And that means the world to me. Like, they could have so easily went, nah, we don't really want to do lore streams anymore. But like, that's behind us now. Because this was also the point where we kind of started, joking about the whole Coin Brothers thing and how people were kind of a little bit obsessed with them. But they came back anyway. They came back anyway, and they're fucking legends for it. So if I've been the villain for this chapter a lot, thank you, Kanji, for letting me continue my lore in your series. Nah, man, it was great. I love doing it. I really like that the people who ended up not either being able to or no longer wanting to continue their own stories decided to conclude them in mine, and that made me really happy. It made it all feel more interconnected, and that is when I, like, for example, Boba speaking to Vi one last time in one of Vi's Cardinal streams before leaving Showtime permanently. Just, it's the interconnectedness that I love, and I really appreciated that people would still like spend a little bit longer on the server, just to round off their characters. Kark, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. The weaponry depot of conveniency and plot holes here, obviously. I did like this plot point a lot about me losing, or Boomy losing his sword, and then thus me also losing the trident. That was really fun to do. I like that a lot. And then this speech with Mugam and Silva. I love this speech. I did pretty good here. I would say this is one of my better moments.
You think this is about winning?
This is one of my better moments.
No.
Why wouldn't it be? The whole thing was about the disc, wasn't it? The disc. That's all you wanted.
Guys, I believe you were raised with a little bit more empathy in mind than that.
Oh yeah, because the little empathy you had, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense.
Silva!
Poor Silva. I don't know why I thought he could hit me from there.
All people are berating us, bro. That's crazy.
I'm not berating.
We should just kill him.
God, their characters were so fucking awesome. Like, at this point, they think that they're not gonna make it out of here, so might as well kill Kanchi while they have the chance, right?
Give us answers.
Gorp Tims.
What do you want me to say?
You obviously know more than us.
I've told you, like, guys, this isn't about winning. It isn't,
Fight
because
with the health
I
potions.
barely win. It isn't about having any fun adventures because they're barely fun. It's definitely not because it works, because it hardly ever does.
Mm-hmm.
I do this because it is right, and because it has to be done. Because if I don't go out there, good people, better than me, they die. I do it because Onion will be endangered if I don't. I do it to ensure that Showtime survives the multiversal threats that are out there that no one else can stop. Because I have committed worse sins. Listen, I do it because I have committed worse sins than any of the enemies I'm fighting. And I want to be able to look my loved ones in the eyes when I inevitably fall and hear them say that they forgive me after everything I've done. If you want to hear a shocker, after all you've done, putting your own lives above mine, taking the disc from me, as though it was mine, killing Effie in front of my own eyes, making me feel more alone than I've ever felt, turning me into the villain, I forgive you. I don't need your forgiveness. Let me get you out of here, and after that, you don't have to see me ever again. Kill me now, you die here.
Yeah. I love that moment. It was good. 2.6. Yeah, it's S tier. What am I even saying, bro? I think it is also in the top 5 of all time. 2.65 was just a fun little chapter in between. Not going to spend way too much time thinking about it, because I'm genuinely taking way too long with this. I did not expect me to take this long. It is probably with the same of them. B tier. These can be put in any order. 2.5 is probably the lowest because it took 4 hours, but these are any order. They're fun. Little character streams. Oh, 2.7 was really fun, but it was a lot of work, and stuff went wrong. But it was really fun to make. I'm going to put that probably above 2.4, but not 1.5. I think this is fair. There was some technical difficulties at times. This is where Scuff time really started to take off, and it was more like scuffed apart because it was my fault mostly, but yeah. This stream was really fun to do, though. And there was so many cameos on it. Oh my god, it was lovely. 2.8, I don't like. I do like the stream. I don't like looking back on it. Stuff went wrong, and it's my fault, and I feel a lot of shame, and I don't like it. The only thing that really goes wrong on 2.9 is the ending with the character creator. Besides that, everything goes pretty well. I mean, we have to watch the ending of 2.9, right? Like, arguably, that's kind of a requirement by force for us to do.
Been said in...
Oops. Obviously, this is the moment where Showtime, where Split Apart officially started to end. And it was just fucking awesome. Like, I love this stream so much. I was so nervous for this stream, guys. I was so nervous for this stream. Gaddon returning from Arcadia. The fucking fighting Caps Midway. Boomy and us all returning to the character creator to unmake Mark. To make him a primal again after he became a constant. Mark summoning Zolister, his full story being revealed and out there. And then, like, the Dijon showing up, taking the armor away. Armor being revealed to have been inside of the portal the entire time, which was a fun misdirection. Or fun reveal, sorry. I forgot about Gaddon and Sorb. I could never. Love the League of Insurgents. And then this moment.
Needs me to be a villain set out to destroy everything that you love. Let me show you the truth. I've been watching Concha through all these universes. You've gathered quite some names. The Puppet of Gods, the Savior of Arcadia, the Demon of the Armor, the Shade of Redacted, the Bane of the Callistos. He is the bringer of doom.
Shut the fuck up, Mark!
Oh, I mean, but come on. I haven't even gotten to the best part.
This is not where you die. We're gonna run into each other. Boomy, you need
Because,
to promise
Boomy,
me things are going to be okay.
everyone Concha meets is going to die.
What the fuck was that? I'm not laying my life down for any of you.
Boomy, Mock is nothing but a vile liar. I know you probably don't want to risk your life.
You.
Onion becoming the pariah. I think one of my favorite moments that a lot of people instantly noticed, but was kind of like not explained. This is one of the moments where I do show don't tell the best, and it was literally right in their faces. And it was regarding Boomy's sword, which we physically see turn into his Cap's bow into Boomy's sword. Like, this is one of the biggest moments where I do show don't tell the best. I still need to get better at it as a writer, but this is one of them, and I am still proud of that moment to this day. I love this. This chapter was awesome. 0.7 drop was fantastic. People were excited. Split Apart was at an all-time high. Like, come on, you can't go wrong. I'm not putting it higher than A tier. It is the highest A tier by far, but we went wrong with the character creator being in the wrong coordinates for the command blocks that we set up. So there was a couple scuffs, which I really, really fucking hate, because this would have been the one that went perfect, but it couldn't, sadly. But it was awesome, and yeah. 0.7, the wind sweep stream. Not much said. It was just the final one before the finale. Win did fantastic. Probably one of the higher A tier streams. It was really fun to forgive Win's character, to see him actually change, to see him change so blatantly in Kancha's face that he has to go, fuck it. All right, yeah, fine. I have to forgive you now, I guess. or at least get you a second chance because I said I would. And then, unsurprisingly, guys, Chapter 3 is the highest one of them all. Like, it's just that simple. That's it. The top 5 is official here. 2.6, 2.5, 1.0, 2.0, Chapter 3. There's too many in S tier. This is not a very fair list, but it is the list. Damn. That took me 2.5 hours. I kept yapping. I do have to say, to close, as a closing statement for this, is that what I love so much now, looking back on Showtime, and specifically Split Apart for myself, is that it's done. Like, there is a story with a clear enough middle, beginning, and end. And I think that in Chapter 3, with the exception of a couple things, we tie up enough loose ends that I'm satisfied to say that I would give Split Apart an overall, like, 6 to 7 out of 10 for, like, how good of a story it is. Keeping in mind that it's a Minecraft production, by the way. Do have to say. But yeah. An unbiased tier list will probably place most of these. I think, honestly, that this is what it should look like. I think every single one, I think it should be an S+, and that's where the top 5 should be, because those streams are really good. Let's do that. I think that's a better way to do it. Here, add a row above, and then make it, like, I don't know, purple or pink, whatever. Sure. Oh, shit. That's not what I tried to do. Pardon. Hold up. This one is red. This one, pink, and then call it S+. I think this is what it should look like, if I have to be completely honest here. This is what it should look like. This is the list. I think this is it. And then, like, 2.7, 2.8 are kind of arguably should be, like, lower here and there. 2.8 should be low. It's low enough. Like, there's a couple ones that should go lower. Like, these ones are, technically speaking, not as good in quality as the rest of these, but they're just fun little streams that I decided to do, and they worked out. That's why they are in the order that they are in. Lowest of the B tiers, but still fun streams to watch back sometimes. Yeah, I think that's it. Damn. Don't worry, guys. It has hit me now 9 months later that Split Apart is over. And that the Chapter 3 Director's Cut is coming soon. Okay. I had something else planned tonight still, which is this thing. Fuck. Sure, let's go. I want to have fun. It's my stream. I can do whatever the fuck I want. I'm going to go take a piss in a hot second. Not just yet, though. But what we're going to do now is the crafted together. Specifically the lore and storytelling bit, by the way. I can't do all of them. I would not do that on stream, at least. So I'm going to go take a piss, and then we can do this together. I will send a quick notice in the good night, Kark, in the community Discord for Arcadia and the self-promo channel, who I've not promoted my stream in at all yet, so I will quickly do that now. Because I think that the Arcadia community Discord is a fair place to say that I'm doing the nominations for creators, and I would love to hear their opinions, honestly. Self-promo, where is it? Here it is. Doing the craft, fucking hell, the crafted together lore / storytelling nominations right now on stream. Y'all should join so we can talk about them. Cool. What's crafted together? What's this? This is a nomination, a game show. Not a game show. What am I saying? It is a award ceremony hosted by Orbits about that focuses on, like, the smaller scale stuff. So you shouldn't, like, nominate The Realm for this, you know, or like Lifesteal. This is for the smaller SMPs scene. I think Bliss would still count. And strength and stuff too, but not like the people that, like, if you're in this server, you are a creator by job, you know? That's the ones that this isn't about. Okay, as I said, I'm gonna go quickly piss, and then we'll do these, and then after that, we're ending stream with a final announcement before I go. Be right back. All right. Announcement, nothing big, but if it was a genuinely big announcement, I would have like made a bit of a bigger deal out of this stream. The biggest announcement for those who have missed it, obviously, was the Chapter 3 Director's Cut, which will hopefully premiere on YouTube in the weekend of October 4th, and then I will do a like community watch together of it, pretty much. That's the big one, anyway. Okay. Best storytelling episode or movie. The most compelling single episode of movie or storytelling content. I mean, I don't think I've seen them all. This is storytelling, so this doesn't have to be a lore thing, right? This could also just be like a really good Bliss video. Oh, one of the E-Quarter videos. Yeah, but he's in Lifesteal now. Don't know if that would still count. Best storytelling episode or movie. Would it be a White Pine episode? Fuck, man, I don't know. The Gar video, but it's like a year old already. I think it's too old. I kind of want to do a non-lore one for this, but then my question is which one did I like a lot, storytelling-wise? I did really like the storytelling in Will's Money SMP video. But that's never going to make it, because nobody else is going to vote for that. Loki solving White Pine is so underrated. Solving White Pine is pretty fucking funny. I do like it, but I haven't seen all of it. It's a year old already? I think it is. I'm crazy? Is it not? Garfield? I think it was 2024. Or was it 2025? Wait, fuck. I can't ever spell his name right in one go. Was it this year? No way, was it? Oh, it was this year. I thought it was last year. Oh my god. I did like the... But it's... Oh. Do I just nominate that one? I think it's a good video. I think it's a pretty good one. The most recent episode is good. It's not better than White Pine, in my opinion. I haven't seen the newest one yet, but that's a high bar you're putting it to. I haven't seen enough of investigating White Pine to really make a call on that, is the thing. I also feel a little bit egotistical nominating something that I'm directly in. But if this is specifically for storytelling and not just for it being like a scripted thing or like a lore thing, fuck, I don't know, bro. I don't watch that many Minecraft videos. I think my perspective is biased no matter what. Because the ones that I watch either are to do with projects that I like or things that I'm probably in. Except for White Pine, obviously. That's just something I watch because I fucking love it. Like, it's so fucking good. Oh my god, it's so peak. Oh, you know. Quickly died. Am I back yet? My microphone died. Am I back? Hello. Yeah, I'm back. Okay. Hold on. Let me quickly see if this was this year. Because this one is so fucking good. It was this year. Oh, it was. It's absolutely Vi. Absolutely. I don't know which one this is, though. I can never keep the names of them apart because they're just the sins. Sorry, Vi. I'm going to be a bit of a bad friend and look up which one is the most recent one. This fucking stream had me gripped for literally like a month. I love this one. Violeta Fire. Gluttony? Was it Gluttony? I believe it is. I believe you if you tell me it is. It's not the one... I believe it is. Oh, thank you for hosting me, Vi. It's not the one where the thing happens with Dijon at the end. It's the other one. Yeah, no, not Gluttony. It's the one before that. I think it's Lust. Is Lust from this year or not? I don't know. Is it? I don't know, guys. I don't know. Also, this is for videos, isn't it? No, episode or movie. It doesn't have to be a video on YouTube specifically. Was Lust this year? I don't know. Was it? Guys, was it? I don't know what day of the year this was. It's 9 months ago. It could be in December of last year. I don't remember. Lust? Guys, do we know? Does anyone know if this was 2025 or 2024? I don't remember. Help. Help. Stop giving me ads on a VOD. Twitch, why did you add this feature? I have a feeling it might be last year because I think that it was around Christmas time. I think it was in January. Oh my god, clutch. I love Lust so much, and the Shoko decoration outro is so fucking good. I love this stream so much, bro. You don't want to know. The story of Vice character is so fun. I'm gonna go for Lust. Creator name Vio. Oh, need to make sure that I spell it right. Violetta Fire. Short description. My nomination is dedicated to Vi's cardinal sins. Most specifically, Lust, which premiered early in 2025. It is a fantastic piece of interactive storytelling. Social handle, where's your Twitter or your Twitch? I don't know which. I'll just do this. There you go. I'll just do your Twitch. 8 months ago, January, I'll take it. Best storytelling series. The most engaging ongoing series. It's White Pine. It is the case. It is just White Pine. I don't know if Ivory counts for this the same way, but Ivory. The thing is, White Pine came out of nowhere, right? Like, it's in my eyes, not counting White Pine is like not counting Silksong as an indie game because of all of the hype. Like, it was just suddenly a lore creator reveal, basically. It's White Pine. It is. White Pine can go for any of these. No, I disagree. For the most engaging, ongoing storytelling series, White Pine is the answer. The most heartbreaking storytelling moment. The most emotionally impactful storytelling moments. Damn, that's really specific. Fuck. That is so hyper specific. What? Did I not? Why is this one green and this one isn't? Oh, you have a minimum of 20 characters, I believe it said. White Pine is a cinematic masterpiece that uses Minecraft to its medium like no other series has ever done before. There you go. What's this? Anyway. Most heartbreaking storytelling moments. This is a free thing anyone can submit to. Yeah, it's on Orbit's Twitter. You can go there. It should be on there. The most emotionally impactful storytelling moments. This is very fucking hyper specific. The thing is, I don't want to nominate White Pine for all of it, because I do think that all of my, like a lot of the creative friends that I have that do lore content are doing very well, and they should definitely get a piece of the pie. We should just have fucking White Pine like rob the Oscars like the Lord of the Rings series did. I'm so pissed Split Apart ended in December of last year. God damn it. I said to myself, I want Split Apart to end before 2025 is over, and this is my fucking reward. God damn it, I'm an idiot. I'm a fool. No, I'm kidding. Red team winning money SMP. Vote for me. Does this specify before 2025? It says the last year. But I don't think that this one would apply to me anyway. Or the Split Apart, at least. I just got this. What's it about? It is a nomination, an award ceremony for, I think, focused on the more minor creators in the community. I did nominate White Pine because Ivory was known for her content around escape videos and PvP stuff and SMP streams. And then suddenly, out of the fucking blue, just shot White Pine into the world, which definitely counts as something that should be in this category. I don't know the most. I think heartbreaking storytelling mode is super hyper specific. Imagine if you had ended up doing 5 chapters like you would originally wrote in your lore doc. November 24th of last year to September 25th of this year. We for real? Yo, I can nominate split apart for this bitch. Hold up. What is the answer to this question, though? What is the most heartbreaking storytelling moment? I'm gonna go look through my YouTube likes, because I'm somebody who has the type of neurodivergency where I will only like something if I genuinely think it's fucking amazing, and if I want to look back at it. Because don't get me wrong, Orbits, just for clarification's sake, I'm 100% confident I'm right. This is not just for lore content, right? Like, this is storytelling in general. Like, if a Bliss video had a heartbreaking betrayal in it, it would count, right? The end of Garf video, I don't think it is the most heartbreaking. It is devastating, do not misunderstand me. But I think there's more than just that one. Although it's definitely a good one, don't get me wrong. I'll probably nominate Garf somewhere here, definitely. And if I can't find anything better than that, then it will be Garf's video. But I'm trying to have a good look. I'm having a look through all the videos I've seen. And all of the ones that I've liked, meaning that I like want to remember them and look back on them. Oh boy. I wonder who's gonna win. But I mean, the most heartbreaking storytelling moment is so specific. I don't know. It was so specific. This is a very specific. It's a good category. Don't misunderstand me. I'm not critiquing it. But I'm trying so hard to think. Because Gar's video is obviously a good example. But there must be something I'm forgetting. Should I just go with Gar's video? I'll just go with Gar's video, mate. I'll just do it. Let me see. Where is it? I have it in my liked. It was here. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. Have I passed it? No, I've not. It was 7 months ago. I'll go for Gar's video. Where is it? It should literally show up any point now. I think I've passed it. Fuck. Go back. Garfield, there you are. How to become a monster. Redacted SMP. Let's say Mug'em Nezo Betrayal's up there. Yeah, but I don't watch that side of the community. And also, it's not in a video. It's in a stream. So, it's not like... For Bliss SMP stuff... Like, it kind of feels like it has to be in a video before I can nominate it for anything. I don't know why, but to me it does. And also I don't watch it as actively. But yeah, that was a pretty devastating one. Twitter was full of it when it happened. Garfield. Also, I have to nominate a Arcadia member. Like, come on, it's my own server. Well, I already have Vi. It's already been nominated by me. Gar's Chapter 1 video about Redacted is a genuine, heartbreaking tale about a cat stuck in a situation he does not have the strength nor the tools to climb out of. Which I think is a pretty accurate description of what it is about. A man stuck in a permanent cycle of losing and moving on and then losing again. Coming out to greet us. Hey, that's me in the video. You egotistical rat. Moving on. Okay. Bliss, hello there, Fi. How to become a monster was peak and devastating. Yeah, Gar's videos are really good. Breakout storytelling creator. Okay, well, again, the use of the word storyteller. Like, storytelling, it means every Minecraft video, because you tell a story in them. But how I read that is lore content, but that isn't the definition. By this point, Ivory wasn't a breakout, because she had already been doing it since August. Vi wasn't a breakout, because he'd been doing it since 2024, 2023 even. Boomy, sorry brother, you've also been doing it before. I would love to put you here because you've gained a lot of popularity in a relatively, like your older videos, specifically the ones from ever since the book video, have done really well. And since that was May of last year, I think. So I think you're also out of the equation of the breakout part. But I would put you here probably, Boomy. I'm going to nominate an Arcadia member because I think lore content is what I should aspire to nominate here. I'm going to nominate Phi. Because Phi has never done lore content before and suddenly started doing it on Arcadia, and I think that is good enough for a nomination in my book. A creator who had never done lore content before was invited to Arcadia and became an absolute standout amongst the cast. 10 out of 10. I do genuinely believe you are one of the better people to nominate. I don't think that many people look at this category the same way I do. I think that this basically means a breakout content creator that does lore, which others might disagree with, and that is fine. I'm not saying my definition is the right one.
Defense, opgelet.
Shut the fuck up, Twitch ads. But this is the one that I'm putting in. Because Katie and Fia would also fit this description for me, but they've done lore before. Tings has not done it enough, but it's not his fault. He's just busy with MindHub and with Money SMP prep. You're the one who has done a couple of the most episodes. Aragon has already done it before with WoW SMP. I think that you're the right answer. I think you're the correct one here. Also, make a YouTube video. Best survival world built. Oh, created in survival. Oh, the casino. No, I miss it. I don't think I have a nomination for this. Do I have to do all of them? Can I skip? I don't know. I do not know what the most impressive survival world build has been in like recent time. I have no idea. Whoa, that's sick. I don't know. I do not know what this one is going to be. I don't know. I mean, some of the stuff on Arcadia was built in survival, but far from all of it. Like 90% was in creative. No, I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm moving on. Funniest SMP moment? It's also so fucking vague. That is such a big category. The funniest SMP moment in the last year? Jesus. I don't know the answer to that question. Oh, that's a very broad category. That could be anything. There's a lot of moments. Okay, no. For me, personally, let me grab it for you. I have the clip on hand. And again, this is a biased perspective. A lot of people would put a completely different point or thing in there. But I have one that is the official answer for me. Let me find it for you all. If you want to know what I think the correct answer is, it is absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, this moment from the Money SMP Season 3 finale.
Please get Tay up here. Please.
Yeah, let's get Tay up here.
Oh my god, I'm dying.
Please, please.
Oh my god!
Please get Tay up here.
Just all of Blue Team's perspective of Money SMP Season 3 is genuinely, I beg you, if there's VODs available, watch them. It is some of the funniest shit you will ever see in your life. These people, they put Tay, who is a constant crash out, with Luigi and Mark, bro. This was a 24/7 crash out perspective. It was some of the funniest shit of all time.
Please, please.
Oh my god!
Like, come on, listen to that. It has to be my, like, it has to be. Again, I don't think any of my knobs are going to get very far, but this is by far the best. For me personally, it is. Creator name, Tejon. Short description, his reaction to the Money SMP Season 3 finale. It's just so good, bro. It's just so good. It is so fucking funny. I love it. Here, Tay, you can have this one, mate. Much love from me. Most memorable SMP moment. An unforgettable moment from SMP experiences. This I thought this was going to be a bit more about the storytelling aspect. Someone knocked on my door. It's only 10:30. What the fuck? Okay, whatever. These are some insanely broad categories, guys. I mean, you know what? I'm gonna answer what I answered. But I didn't. I'm not in that side of the community. Is the thing I fear. Like, I'm not in that side of it at all. Is there anything from like Bliss or Strength that I watched that I think is really good? I'm just not in that part of the community. Like, it is simply the truth. Most memorable SMP moment. What I answered in my interview, because I got this question in my interview. What I answered in my interview for a TwitchCon was Split Apart's finale, but there's probably a more memorable moment than that. But for me, it's the answer. But what would an actual nomination be worth? I don't know. Strength Doomsday. I don't know what that was, bro. I don't watch fucking SMP content. I don't. I make lore content and I teach. I don't got time to watch the SMP stuff. An occasional video from a friend like Muggum and Silva and I'll watch, but I don't know. I don't know the answer to this question. Best SMP video. The best single video from SMP content. In the last year, I think it's Q's video. Plain and simple. I think it's Q's video. I don't think many people are going to nominate this one, but I think it's this. This video is so fucking good.
Set to hardcore mode while the world border slowly shrinks in. All for the chance of being the last one alive and obtaining the mythical item that essentially quadruples your health.
I love this video.
Dragon egg. But there was just one tiny problem. I just don't have a team.
That means going at it full team.
This video is so fucking
and
good.
If we kill somebody, now we gotta escape or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
And we
Like,
need a
it's-
player tracker. That's the first thing.
Yeah, just go northeast. You know the ocean we passed?
What's the crafted together reports, mate? You
Go
made
for
it.
Smiler, use the outer layer.
I love this video. This video is so fucking good.
We're good.
Dolphin Secret Killer. I didn't watch it. To be fair, like, a lot of my answers will be based on the fact that I know the people in the videos, because I watch the videos with my friends. And like other SMP content, I don't have much time of. Where can people follow updates on the awards? This is not your fucking promotional material. Get out of here. On your Twitter, I guess. Oh, on the Twitter account for it, I believe. Here, guys. Here it is. Together Crafted. There's a Twitter account. Go follow it. Quackus. I think the best SMP video is Q's video. I think it is. It is that simple for me. Quackus, how I lost everything for an item. Quackitus. Q returns with an absolutely flawless perspective on the Bliss SMP Dragon Games event. I would say Muggum's video of the Dragon Games event because it was my favorite prior to this. But I like Q's more. 10 out of 10 video. I love it. Social handle, fuck. Here it is. You're getting the link with 7 seconds into the video. Deal with that. Aragon has a command. You should too. Crafted together. I don't have no commands in my chat. No, I do not. And that goes for pretty much everything. Best SMP creator. I mean, I'm sorry. It's Muggum or Will. It's Muggum or Will. It's Muggum or Will. I'm sorry, guys. It is. I think it's Muggum. I think it might be Muggum. Although I want Will to be the one because I love this Muddy SMP video. Do I nominate Will or do I nominate Muggum? I think it's Muggum. Nah, it's Muggum. I'm sorry, Will. Will, bro, if you watch this back, I love you to death, dude. But it is absolutely Muggum. It's undeniable. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. A Muggum videos dropping feels like an event. How do I word this? Whenever, yeah, exactly how I said it. Whenever this man's videos release, it feels like an event the entire community is getting together for. It feels like a fucking event when Mug'em drops a video, which I think is a good way to judge this creator reward. The best SMP of the year. Hubris comes before the fall. Pride 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 comes before the fall. Don't do it. 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 Okay. Arcadia. I don't think it is. We started in August, guys. It's so late. We started so late. Bliss is at that time. Strength has enough to do. Fuck it, I'm just gonna do it. Who gives a shit, guys? Worked on this for a year and 5 months, and I could not be happier with the results of my and my fantastic team's effort. You want a fucking Twitter handle, Orbits? I'm gonna send you the fucking Arcadia Twitter handle. Yo, guys, I don't think we're getting nominated. You want a fucking Twitter handle, buddy? I'll send you a Twitter handle. I'll send you my own. I don't think we're getting the nomination, but I'm okay. My ego will survive. Nah, I love you to death, Orbits. You know I'm taking it as a piss, mate. Copy this. Ba-da-boom. There you go. Arcadia Studios. I think... I do think that there's a... there's an argument to be made that from all of the newcomers this year in the SMP space, ours is doing the best. I think that I can... Can I say that honestly? Bliss has been around. Strength has been around. What new SMP started this year? Besides Arcadia, tell me. I think that out of the newcomers, Arcadia is the one who's doing the best. And that is what designs SMP of the year for me. Because otherwise it would be Lifesteal. Otherwise it could be like Vampires SMP. But that's all like... I think that's already out of the scale of the smaller community. Like that's WoW... not WoW. That's PoW Creations related. I would... Yeah, I'd say that WoW SMP is a second place for me. But I think Arcadia... is... Sorry, Aragon, I don't know if you're here. I love you to death, and WoW SMP is fucking fantastic. But I think the fact that Arcadia has a cast as big as it does, and the story is still actively being followed by tens of people every time a stream happens, is a testament for how good the server is doing. I think that is my argument. Like, there is 70 fucking people, there is like 3 streams every week, and every single time, there's at least 40 to 50 people watching. So yeah, I think it's a fair call. God damn it, you have to nominate one for everything. Oh no, submit all votes. Awesome. That's it. Thank you for voting. Events, general. What's general? I'm just going to go past them really quickly. Breakout creator. I don't really have an answer to this. Best redstone creation. I don't know shit. Public server. Don't know shit. Nulemba. What the hell? Oh, an outstanding non-men creator. Well, I'm a bad person if I skip past this, don't I? Can't really skip past this one without getting cancelled on the interwebs. The most outstanding non-men creator in the community. Now, I'm not taking a long time to come up with someone before somebody makes the joke. I'm trying to decide which one I want to see as the best. No, most outstanding. Best is the wrong word. The most outstanding in the community. I don't know. There's a lot of people who take the cake for me here. Oh, fuck. I don't know. I don't know the answer to this question. Because I want to say like Fia, Katie, May, But obviously that's also biased, and also, are they the most outstanding of them all? I don't think so. No offense to them. They're all awesome. You guys are fucking fantastic. But most outstanding. I'll come back to this in a bit, because I want to nominate Vi, but I cannot say why just yet. And you need to watch Vi's stream, which he's teasing, which is happening upcoming Sunday for it. I think that is my answer. Violetta Fire would be my answer here, and I will fill it in later. Clip of the year. Yo, bro. What's up, Orlix? Clip of the year. If I could include lifesteal, I know it's focused on the smaller community, but the fucking clip of JPEG saying "mace me," I know you want to mace me, and then blowing up, that is so funny, bro. That gets me to laugh every fucking time. That is literally, without a doubt, one of my funniest clips I've ever seen in my life. I love that shit so much. I don't know, just clip. Again, like, it's probably some Tay thing, or the Luigi, but that's just biased. I haven't seen any other ones. Video of the year. Still Q's video. Video series of the year. Don't let yourself fall for the pride you have, man. Split Apart was good, but it's over. Stream of the year. Singular Arcadia budget. The roast on the Arcadia budget stream is deserving of an award in itself. Streamer of the year. The most outstanding streamer this year. This is not me. I have not streamed a lot this year because of Arcadia. I have not streamed a lot this year because of Arcadia production. So it's not me. I don't know who it would be. My answer is still a lot of these is I don't know. YouTuber of the year, Muggum. But yeah, that was just a quick overview. I might fill these out later, but the storytelling ones were the ones that I really wanted to do. I felt like those were the ones I have an actual say in. Any of these, like, I just haven't been able to keep up. I've been too busy. Breakout creator, I don't know. I have been too busy to keep up with many of these and to feel like I have a justifiable say in them. But the storytelling one, I feel like I have enough grounds to say these are my picks. And guys, I only nominated myself one time with Arcadia. So, are you proud of me? I am. I'm upset that this is a survival build, because I would have said Corny and then the midways or something, because Corny is so fucking good at building, guys. It's insane. The most memorable SMP moment? Nah, I don't got it. I'm sorry. That's it, bro. I don't even think I could still submit it. Oh, I could. Okay. Anyway, that was it, chat. I will send you guys the link to the website. I will do that. For those who want to do it themselves. Here you go. Here's the link to the website. That was it. That was a stream that took way longer than I thought I was going to. It is fucking 10:30. But I will be talking to you guys again later, because I'm ending. I talk for 3 hours straight, and my voice isn't hoarse yet. I don't know how I do it, but I might be the goat of all time. Oh, I have an announcement left to make. So, again, it's not a massive announcement, because otherwise I would have hyped it up a bit more. But as you know, obviously, Chapter 3 is happening on the weekend of October 4th, whichever day then works best. Again, it could be placed to a week later, but I'm really hoping it's not. If it is, it's not because of any delays for technical reasons, like every Split Apart chapter ever. It would be because of the fact that somebody hasn't gotten me the shit that I need for their part, like to redo voice lines or something. The announcement that I have to make is that after having given everybody else about 2 to 3 months to settle in with how Arcadia works and functions, I will officially start my own series on the server again relatively soon. The first stream of which, there's 2. One of them will be an episodic one, which is Athos' backstory, which you guys have already know that it's coming. I'm hoping to get the first episode out of there between now and the next couple of weeks, but I've had to slow down on it because I worked on Chapter 3 instead. But there will also be a actual streamed one like you're used to from the Split Aparts that used to be like 2.1 and 2.9, like the in-between chapters, which will be my perspective of something. And it will be loose and separate from the Verdantia story, and take place on the actual world. Live around you!
I clicked on the fucking video where I yell at Windsweep. But yeah, Kancha lore content is actually finally, after a fucking year, coming back. After 9 months, because I did some in December of WoW. But yeah, it's actually for real coming back this time.
after such a long wait. I am so excited. I already have a couple streams planned, and I'm so fucking ready. I've waited so long for this. So yeah, I'm going to have the time of my life. And I think that I will blow all of you out of the water with what I have prepared. I really hope that you give it a chance. I know it's not split apart, but I'm asking you to give it a shot so that you can judge for yourself if it is worth your time. And if it isn't, fair, then you don't have to watch it. Okay. That was it. What is Pika streaming? Brawl SMP? What the fuck? Yeah, I'll rate Pika. /rate Pika TM. Is it just that? It is just that. One of my favorite Arcadia members who does a lot of lore content. Go follow Pika. Be nice to him. I will talk to you guys again soon. I don't know when I'll go live next. I'm definitely not streaming tomorrow because I have to prepare stuff with Dijon for something that I won't say. But yeah, I'll be back again soon, guys. And thank you so much for sticking through with